Kobe, how you do that? 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 Kobe, how you do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DJ Focus podcast. It's about episode 50 something, I think. Big shout out to everybody all our dedicated viewers. Listen, we wasn't late today. We started streaming, and Facebook wanted to lock my account, talking about some. I don't know what the hell. I had to go through all of this extra stuff to unlock my account on that particular platform. But we are back, and we are better than ever. Okay, we have. First of all, Quana is here. She's in the building. She had to put her powder her nose and get her makeup right. But we have a very special guest panel here for today. It's going to get real interesting. Okay. First of all, we got a couple on the couch. So, I'm about to start. I'm about to spice some things up. Let's just say. I hope y'all strong. It's like, now let me stop. But not more importantly, but just as important, we got my main man, 50 Grand Latin Dream in the building. Como tu quieres, papi?
Ya tú sabes, el día en la casa, bang, bang.
Hey, that's my boy, Latin Dream in the building, man. Big shout out to my boy, Latin Dream. He about to go on a 12-country international tour. I hear them. Slide on in. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. All right, yeah. So I need y'all shared it to the groups like I asked?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Now share it to some people. Share it to the people. Share it to the people in your messages. Share it to the people in your texts, whatever. You just share that thing. Let's get some people here on the live. All right. Shout out to Kwana. She finally made it, huh?
I'm here.
She's here, people. All right.
I'm not there, but I'm here.
You almost up there. All right. We got a dope itinerary for y'all today. But before I get started on the questions that I know y'all love, the questions that I know y'all want, I want to have a quick little interview with my main man, Latin Dream. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man, what's up, man? Shout out to everybody in the house right now. Shout out to everybody watching. It's definitely a pleasure to be here with everybody.
You know what? I kind of disrespected because I said we got my boy Latin Dream in the building, but I didn't say our sixth guest tonight. La Bomba, my man.
Oh, yeah. La Bomba.
La Bomba.
Definitely, man. We just celebrated his birthday the other day, too, so.
Yeah, you was live at the DJ Envy show with us.
Yeah, that was lit, man. That was definitely a pleasure, man.
Give us a little background, a little history on La Bomba, man. What's going on? What's up? What's up with La Bomba?
So, La Bomba is a character I created through just pretty much my experiences in life and kind of the character I'm trying to just show the public, like, hey, listen, this is lit, this is legit, and it matches vibes too. I just want to create something that can match every vibe, like from down to a baby to an old head. Like they love La Bomba. So
you want to be able to transcend, different cultures, different age groups, something that everybody love, right?
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
I like that. And you was telling me that you were trying to come out with a live action cartoon for La Bomba.
Yeah. Well, I already started writing the, like, how he was created and stuff like that. And his background story. I also created like an action figure for him. Like I'm pretty much bringing him to life little by little because I honestly, like, I want to be able to put something in Puerto Rican's perspective as far as like hero, because like America got comic books and like they got like Marvel, they got DC, like Japan got anime, they got, what I mean, Dragon Ball Z and all that. But I want something Latin, like even Africa, they got Wakanda, like even Marvel is made through like Marvel, but it's still like African, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want something Puerto Rican. So
oh, that's right. You never seen Blue Beetle? Because ain't he a poppy? I just watch my kids are Spanish. My wife is Hispanic, so we watched that not too long ago with my kids, and yeah, Blue Beetle and La Bomba gonna have to rock with.
I mean, Blue Beetle's alright, but
he ain't La Bomba.
He ain't La Bomba.
Ah, my boy. All right, yeah. Say that. That's what's up. So, you got a tour coming up, right?
Yeah, I do soon. As soon as I get back from Miami.
Okay, what you got going on in Miami? Some shows and different things?
Yeah, I'm gonna be spitting out there in a couple clubs. We gonna be definitely performing live. Gracia Gata Fiera Promotions, she definitely got me out there doing my thing. We gonna be in the Calle Ocho Music Festival Carnival on Wepa FM at Tarima. And we're going to be doing our thing, man. It's a couple artists out there, but for the first time ever, everybody's going to see La Bomba and Latin Dream, the bilingual monster.
That's fire. That's fire. Okay. Now, we do have some videos that you sent in that we will be playing a little bit later on in the show. You know what I'm saying? Some fire joints. Drillaton?
Drillitong, yeah.
So wait,
is
what's
one
that
of
like
them.
reggaeton but drill music?
It's like drill and reggaeton and like hip hop all and trap. It's like a mix of all. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a mix of all, like, you know, mambo, drill, and reggaeton.
Okay. All right, yeah, I actually look forward to hearing that. Candace, big shout out to Candace. You know, we see you. You know, that's our dog. You know what I mean? Big shout out to all our dedicated viewers. Loud Pack was good, my boy. You know what I mean? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you are on this live, I need you to like, share, comment, and of course, we giving out a cash app tonight to the 100th comment. Every week, we give out cash apps on the 100th comment, 200th comment, 300th comment. We giving out good cash apps. Big shout out to Samantha for winning last 2 weeks in a row,
Yes.
and she and all of our cash app winners are automatically entered to win our grand prize trip to Miami to see La Bomba. Now let me stop.
Imagine that one.
And I want I want y'all to get active. We got some dope topics tonight, okay? Some real life intellectual topics tonight. So I already know the comment section is going to get wild. I know the comment section is going to get crazy. But before we do that, before we do that, I want to introduce my other guests we got on the couch, starting with my main man, 50 Grand in the middle. Talk to him.
Lenny Coco, the Dapper Don, the Porter Prince. I got fit. I'm here at the Focus Podcast. It's always an honor, man.
All right, now they got the interchangeable mic, so I need y'all to let me know if y'all hear him. Let me know if y'all hear him good. And who we got next to you?
Hi, I'm Izzy.
Into the mic.
I'm Izzy, retired family therapist now, full-time house manager, nanny, cook. Happy to be here. Thank you.
All right. So wait a minute. You said you were a retired family therapist?
Yes.
You're not a family therapist no more?
No.
You quit?
I did. I worked in 3 counties, Monroe,
Yeah.
I worked in Monroe, Carbon, and Pike County.
Okay.
30 hours a week, billing sessions. So it just became a little taxing. So now I'm in smaller quarters, rich families.
Oh, snap.
And it says something. It pays better. So.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. And you okay? All right. Was being a family therapist fulfilling though? Did it fulfill you, like, or it was just a lot of drama and headache and you just had to get up out of there? Or like, did you like changing lives and helping families out?
So I think it was a stepping stone for me.
Okay.
I definitely think it was fulfilling in a sense that you're helping people, but I've always worked in the mental health field helping people, so that's just kind of second in my nature.
Okay.
Somebody
See,
said
I can't hear you.
her.
I knew it.
Hear me.
You gotta speak directly into the mic.
My goodness.
Yes, like that. Uh-huh.
Okay. So like I'm performing.
And you keep pulling it back.
Oh.
Look, you pull the mic closer and your head go back.
To touch it. Okay. I'll go like this. Can you guys hear me now?
Let us know if you can hear her, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. Cool. So that's what's up though. So we got a therapist on the couch. We got what's your name? Dapper Don, Porter Prince, Avota Maeta.
Lenny Coco, the Dapper Don, the Porter Prince. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a rapper. I'm a model, and I'm gifted.
Okay, I like it. And then we got my main man, Latin Dream. All right, so I think we got a dope perspective. Quana, what's going on with you?
Quana's tired.
I know, I could tell.
Quana is
You ain't
tired.
said one word.
I was just at Tacos and Tequila, damn it.
Oh, you was at Tacos and Tequila?
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm on my tequila. I got my hat on. I'm here.
Oh, my God.
Just remember, I'm here. Shout out to all our followers. Make sure you guys like, share, and comment. We are going to be giving out cash apps today. We appreciate all you guys for coming through. Shout out to Vanessa. I love you, sis. Shout out to Candice. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to all our viewers. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. DJ Focus Podcast every Thursday, 9 p.m. Pull up.
she about to
It's time to take a nap.
Now it's time to take a
It's
nap.
tequila. I don't drink tequila, damn it.
Oh
I'm a
my
Henny drinker. My
God.
cousins did me dirty.
You done started early.
Leave me alone. Leave me
You know
alone.
what? It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully that'll make for some better conversation tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have some spicy
I'm
shit.
sure it will.
Yeah, hopefully it'll make for some better conversation tonight. All right. So I want to get into my first topic of the night, but I want to play one of your videos I want to play one of your videos. That's cool. All right, we're gonna
definitely.
we gonna play one of my boy videos real quick. Big shout out to my boy Latin Dream in the building. And chat, I want to know what y'all think. I want y'all honest opinion on it. Will y'all bump this in the car? Will y'all bump this? You know what I'm saying, on the radio? Is this something you could vibe to? Can you get jiggy with this shit here? Like, we want to know. All right, let's see what my boy got, man. We gonna get to that in a minute. We gonna get to that in a minute.
These headphones are loud as fuck.
Hey. This is fire.
So I just want to give my honest opinion. I definitely fuck with the music, and it would have been better if I was in your video, but
definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a 10.
I'm
but I give
gonna hold you up to that for my next one.
because I wasn't in that video and all that, but nah, I'm not gonna lie, it was fine. I definitely do. I definitely fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I see me in the club. But
He said, "Ya tu sabe." Yo, that joint. She said, "I can't hear my 4-year-old going. I can hear my 4-year-old going thump, thump, thump all day." She let her hear the song. You loved it. All right. Yo, first of all, what I liked about the song is I think it's very commercial. It's very like, and not in a bad way, but it's like something that I can hear in the club. It's something that I can hear, when I walk in the Universal Studios on the big jumbotron. You just see La Bamba. I mean, I don't speak fluent Spanish, so I don't know if you was in there talking about guns, drugs, kill a nigga, shoot a
What
nigga.
were you saying in the song? Because I literally just made a status not song. I'm like, I be loving my Spanish. First, I'm Black and Puerto Rican, so it's sad as hell that I don't know Spanish. I wish I did know Spanish. But what were you saying?
Alright, so the song is about
saying drilly tone, nigga, goddamn.
Yeah, alright, so drilly is pretty much what I consider my genre of music. First of all, cause every time you listen to some of my songs, like there's not like some real like genre to put it in. And a lot of people would say like Spanish underground urban legend, but my stuff is commercial, so it's not underground. You know what I'm saying? So
that's that gasolina, man.
Nah, that joint was fire, man. They feeling it. They said, "Hey, tu sabe." Big shout out to my girl Emmy in the chat. Big shout out to, of course, my boy Loud Pack. Oh, I can't read all the chat.
Everybody
Shout
like
out
it.
to
Loud
Everybody
Pack,
definitely-
let's go.
everybody
Everybody's
Thank you to
feeling that.
man.
Everybody, Mosh Money in the building. Yo,
Mosh
Mo,
Money.
we gotta
Money,
get you
thank
back
you,
on the
man.
couch, Mo.
Most money. What
Mo
up?
brought a full film crew with him. That nigga brought 17 people with him when he came to the podcast. I said, damn, Mosh Money. Big shout out to Mosh Money. He killed
Yeah,
it
shout
at
out.
the DJ Envy show too, bro. That's my brother right there, man.
Definitely did.
Yeah, yo, that joint was fire, bro. That joint was fire. I'm looking forward to getting to the next one in a little bit. That joint is definitely it got that ability to go. You know what I'm saying? It definitely do. I felt like I was in Saradonga, nigga.
Yeah,
On a
word.
Saturday night.
Word.
Felt like I was at Latin night. You know what I mean? I could see the girls doing all twerking, you know what I'm saying? That's fire. That's fire. Yeah, they feeling it, man. Big
Yeah,
shout out to my
thank you,
boy
thank
Latin
you,
Dream,
for real.
man.
All
All right.
love.
That's dope. All right, so with that being
Hey,
said,
hold on. I ain't
go
gonna lie though. Hold on, Quana. I'm definitely holding you up to your next music video. I'm gonna hit you up like.
I been gave you a business card. Like
well,
how long ago?
We need to be civil.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
bruh.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
You
do.
better get
All
Quana. You gonna be like, where Quana at? I can't fire her. You gonna look in the sky. She gonna be skydiving this shit down.
Nah, I'm
I'm
dead
on
ass.
my
I'm gonna
way.
call Quana though for my
She
next
gonna be
music
hang
video. Y'all
gliding
gonna be
on the
seeing
way
her.
to the
Yes,
motherfucker.
we lit.
I say that. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Let's get into some conversation.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to get into some conversation. Y'all ready to get into some conversation?
Let's do it.
All right, chat. I need y'all active on this conversation, so make sure y'all get up in here. We giving the Cash App away to the 100th comment, the 200th comment on any platform that we on. We on a lot of platforms tonight. So we giving cash outs out to all of the to the 100th comment on every platform. All right. All right, and we got some dope topics. Listen, I know you are a star, brother, and I know the Illuminati might be looking, but I need you to give your honest answer and opinion without ruffling too many feathers. All right. Can y'all promise me y'all gonna do that? All right, cool. All right. So our first topic of the night, and I think this is a topic.
Hold on. Real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, plug it.
a plug.
Shameless plug. My new album coming out
Oh
March
my
9th.
God.
March 9th. Think and
That
Grow
was
Rich.
smooth.
You heard? Think and Grow Rich. And we got a new basketball camp too. Burley's Gym, March 9th, 3 to 5, Saturday. Pull up. Thank you, brother.
Word, y'all heard him.
All right, so that's fire. All right, so we got a couple on the couch today. So I kind of had a couple of these questions I wanted to ask them, or ask all of us. But I wanted to get into this. You know, we do this high level conversation on this couch. So as a therapist, I think you'll be able to I think you'll be able to properly, let's say, answer these questions in an enlightening way, right? Okay. So the first question, we jumping right into it. Feminism versus the world. Feminism versus the world. Would you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes.
Like
Did I say it loud enough? Yes.
yes, like yeah, okay, like hardcore.
Yes, because what is the definition of feminism?
Women wanting to take over the world, and
No.
it's like
No. we have to understand that basis first. We got to make sure that all five of us over here,
into the mic.
all five of us over here on the same page about what feminism actually is before we debate it, right?
Opinionate on it, right?
Okay. So what's your definition of feminism?
So if you look at Google, the synopsis, the overall view is that
I'm gonna have a good time with you.
I'm about to Google this, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
women who look for equal opportunities in the world, right? So whether that's the pay gap, whether that is sports scholarships, whether that is I always look at sports, work, and then income. So making sure that women get the same rights as men.
She said, "You so low and smart." Yell into that mic, girl. All right. Okay. So that's what feminism is. It's just making sure that women get the same amount. Well, okay. All right. Would you agree with that, Quana? All right, you about to get kicked out. You about to go to sleep. All right, what would be your definition, Lenny?
What she said.
Oh yeah, you better. You this nigga here.
Good answer. Happy wife, happy life.
All right. And what would be your definition?
My definition, honestly, is I just respect it. That's all. You know what I mean? I just respect it. At the end of the day, it is like that. Honestly, what's good for one is good for the other.
All right, so you a feminist.
I ain't no feminist. I respect it.
You respect it.
Difference.
All right, so let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you, sleepy ass, a question.
Yes.
Are women oppressed today? Are chicks like? I shouldn't say chicks, but are women oppressed today?
Yes.
What?
Y'all oppressed?
I believe we are still.
Would you agree with
Stop
that? Izzy?
playing with me.
Women are oppressed today.
Black women are the most unprotected species out here.
Okay, so you believe it? Okay, all right.
We need to be civil, just a little bit.
all right, but I'm just talking about women in general.
I mean, well, if you ask me, I'm a black woman, so I'm mainly speak from a black woman's perspective.
Why y'all say that though? I really
can't
want to know
see.
why y'all say that.
We have the deepest perspective, right? Because if we look at the women's history movement, black women had to develop their own because the white women weren't concerned about our issues.
Okay.
We a woman and we black.
Okay.
You know, they have a certain amount of white privilege that comes with being a woman. But
So
we don't.
black women are oppressed, but white women ain't.
No, they are, but just not as much as us. I believe that they are to a certain extent,
In what way though? Like,
but not as much as us.
in what way? Like, I'm talking
In
about
the way that
oppression.
when a white woman walks in the room, she's more respected than a black woman. That a white woman will get an opportunity before a black woman would get that same opportunity.
I think that just depends on the place that you at.
Well, you're a guy, one, and then two. At the end of the day, like, so you're telling me that you don't think that a white man will get an opportunity before you?
Nah, I said it depends the place that you at, and honestly, yeah, there are some places where I know if I walk in and a white man walks in, I have the opportunity before him any day of the week.
Like, kiss it.
I'm in there still. Nah, we not it.
I can't agree with that. I feel like the mass majority of the United States where we live, the places that we go in, white women, like Miss Kwana said, are way more respected than we are. We have to prove that we are their form of intelligence, their form of beauty. They hold the standard of what they expect us to be.
Okay, so but it sounds like y'all talking about black women discrimination, like, you know, being discriminated against. Like, I mean, but I'm talking about like feminism. So you would say that black women and white women really ain't on the same like level of.
We would never be on the same level.
No, I'm saying I agree. I'm
I'm
saying when it comes to
but
feminism.
look, but this is what I mean. Honestly, this is what I mean by in that back to what I was talking about. Because honestly, it really does make sense if you look at it, right? So if you there are like culture, right, for existence, right? Now there's black culture, right? And now if a white woman walks into a place where there's black culture, you know, pure black, like I'm talking about, like where don't matter where you come from, like
That's
just
an anomaly situation.
but at the end of the day, we live in America. Like if that's how it is right now. And yes, we fight.
Anomaly means that it doesn't happen often.
Yeah, right. So let me give you my.
I don't know what anomaly means, and I'm sorry about that. But at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is that wherever you at, technically, like it depends where your love is coming from, and that's what I'm coming at. That's what
I agree there, Latin Dream.
But if we're gonna talk about feminism, we're not talking about the places that you go in that you're loved. We're talking about the workplace. We're talking about schools. We're talking about environments that
Men are more respected than women.
Okay,
But look
so-
at these
so
families
let me-
that just.
Overall.
And look at the there was
Most
I think.
people look at men like
Cap-
harder workers.
Y'all
Nah,
capping.
but look. There's 19 black families recently
Y'all capping.
that bought like 92 acres of land in Georgia, and they're building their own city. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you.
Okay, one black city out of how many white cities?
I
I
mean,
get your point, but
They-
you're
they
talking
trying
about
to say
one
that-
black city.
You're trying to say that your argument is
listen.
a minority and not the majority,
Yes.
but that doesn't mean that his argument is not important. Black women are also the most educated women out right now, as far as comparison, right? Am I wrong?
And I don't disagree because my woman is black, so
That's what I'm
I don't
I
disagree.
agree with. Listen,
I think
My woman is black, so I
Listen,
don't
let me
disagree
say
at
this.
all.
I agree with y'all that black women are definitely, you know, dealing with issues and dealing with variants that no other race of women is dealing with. But I'm more often talking about right now feminism as a whole. You say like boom, all right, feminism in the workplace. They're discriminated against. They're so oppressed. I don't see that. I see women being arrogant and entitled. That's what I see. Oh, shit.
Damn.
I don't see oppression.
But I also think that if we're going to acknowledge that black women are the most educated, but
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I think
Pulled the mic on that.
I think if we're going to talk about black women being the most educated, we also have to talk about the other side of black women being the most underpaid.
I know niggas is laughing. I'm entertaining the night. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
We're so fine.
See, but you know what the thing is that I think that makes it hard is that at the end of the day, whether we're just talking about black women or talking about women in general, they don't feel the pressure that we feel or deal with the things that we feel. I mean, deal with the things that we deal with. So at the end of the day,
What
like
you talking about, men?
yes,
Cap.
like even when it comes to promotions and everything like that, y'all don't deal with what we deal with. There's a lot of things that as a woman that I have dealt with uncomfortableness when it even
I
comes
gotta
to
be
men.
tired.
You get what I'm saying? Trying to come up in a business when there's a man that may be physically attracted to you or whatever. It's harder for us.
And
It just
so
is.
unappealing when y'all do that.
When y'all hear a man talk in a room, they're more likely to listen than they would over a woman. Yeah, of course.
That's
Don't get me wrong,
because
there's-
Back to
but
hold
there's
on.
more rooms. There's more rooms. There's more rooms.
Back to my point. It
There's more
depends where
rooms,
you at.
But that's what I'm trying. But I get what you're saying. It depends where you're at. But what we're trying to say is there's less rooms that respect women than there is that. Yeah, you know what I mean. We have less rooms that respect us than anything.
First of all,
There's rooms that respect
really,
us. I'm not gonna say that there's rooms that
I
don't.
don't.
But even with me
I don't
being in the
agree.
nightlife, I deal with that shit.
Yeah, but
even with me being in the nightlife, I deal with the fact that I'm not respected as much as all these other men, promoters, and hosts. I deal with a lot of shit as a woman. I don't get the same love.
I disagree.
That's cap, yo.
I disagree, and I disagree more. In fact, about it, you know what I think? I think feminism has done more to destroy the respect y'all get than than not feminism. In other words, we always respected, protected, and elevated women in general. That's where chivalry came in at. We made sure that we'll put down our coat for y'all over a puddle. We'll make sure that we provide for y'all. We'll protect for y'all. We went out. We worked. We made sure we got all of the money. We made sure that we did what we needed to do. We'll fight for y'all. Some of the greatest wars in history has been fought over women. Okay, so
Every
we've
war in
always.
history has been over women.
So we've
So, but
always.
this is my thing is
So
that
we've
y'all were
always-
fighting over us, but y'all still didn't respect us back then.
No, we did,
No,
though.
y'all didn't.
We
Back
did.
then, y'all
Back
didn't give
then,
us equal.
though.
But we're speaking in general.
All
Y'all
that's
talking
cap.
about times where people were going to war and fighting over women. That's what we're talking about. Let's go back to what
All
he was
that's
saying.
cap, though.
If you want to
That's
talk
cap.
about it, yes, men will fight over a woman. But does he respect that woman? A man would disrespect
Yes.
the same woman he's fighting over.
Bruh,
Yeah, but-
bruh.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're
You're
wrong.
Oh, my
big
God.
You're wrong.
'Cause right now, women are winning.
You're wrong.
Y'all winning in every topic,
Exactly.
every argument y'all got. Y'all getting it.
Listen,
Social media and in real life.
we look. What is
It's all right. Y'all feelings is hurt, so that's
No,
just
no,
what
no.
it is.
I'm just saying.
Y'all
what
feelings is hurt, we
What is
understand.
chivalry? What is the purpose of chivalry? Chivalry is us elevating y'all, respecting y'all, protecting y'all. See, y'all wanted respect only in the sense of, well, I need to get respect like men get respect. So you got to respect me as a man, or you got to respect me in my masculinity. No.
We don't wanna be respected
We
like a man. We're not
respected you
men.
in your femininity. Why you think men don't hit women? Like,
So wait.
look, if for how long has
Okay,
it been?
these years is different. There's a lot more men that hit
to
women
go
than
back to
anything.
that time because
No,
when-
but I'm just saying the rule of thumb normally is a man should not put his hands on a woman. That is
That is rule of
respecting
thumb.
you.
That's rule of thumb, but I
So
can
to
tell
say
you,
we
I
didn't
can tell
have
you something. If
respect,
you want to
that's
get
cap.
real spicy, I could bet that probably there's 3 men on this couch. I could bet at least 2 of y'all put your hand on a woman at least once or twice in your
But
life.
why does respect have to
Somehow, some way.
I ain't never do it, so
I'm gonna keep it,
I ain't never do it.
with you. That's neither here nor there. We don't put our hands on women, especially me. My woman's Spanish. I put my
she
hands
will
on her.
stab you.
You gonna see a mark, and she'll stab me. But she's fair skinned, so I ain't about that life. However, it's not a personal conversation. It's not about what me, him, and him did. What it is that there is a overarching rule that is set in place by society that men should not put their hands
But that's
on
because
females.
you guys are stronger than us.
That is
So
a
that makes
form
sense.
of us respecting. Yeah, but it's
But here's the thing,
it's us
why is
respecting our strength
That is
over
a
you.
low, ladies. That is a low.
Stop being so low.
Bar.
Yell at me.
Ladies, that's why it is a low bar for a man to say respect is at the level of him not putting his hands on you.
Thank
if
you.
He is saying that is the level of respect that he is giving you, baby. That's the bare minimum.
Thank you.
Okay, but it's still
Tell you that
respect
shit.
though.
How's that respect?
So I mentioned
Low.
shit.
Alright,
You shouldn't do that
I see
anyway.
where
So
y'all
how
come-
is that respect?
What y'all saying pretty
You
much what
shouldn't
they
put your hands
saying.
on us anyway. So
It's
how is that respect?
What they're saying is that not putting hands on a woman and doing all that nice stuff should be already second nature. That's what they're
Thank
saying.
you.
They're
Yes.
saying that it should already be second nature. They're saying that the respect comes simply from when you go and step outside your house, you do not embarrass the woman next to you, and that's the only respect
treat
that I
us
could think
equally.
of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
Security. That's
wait a
it.
minute. But by y'all getting treated equally, y'all actually demoted yourselves, because the very real fact of the matter is it was a level of, and I'm not saying in all levels. Like I'm not saying that pay whatever the case may be. But I got something to say about that too. But the reality is you demoted yourselves, because while you running around here trying to live in your masculinity and be like niggas so much, all right. So now we treat you like niggas. Now more niggas is putting their hands on you, like you said, because I put my hand on the nigga if he talking crazy to me like that, like women be talking. Now I'm not putting my coat down on the puddle so you can walk over it. I'm not giving you my coat.
But what I don't
Chivalry
understand
dead.
is that at the end of the
Chivalry
day, a
done
man
died.
can sit there and have a dispute or a conversation or debate with another man and still respect that man. Y'all can go in business meetings and have that debate and everything and still have that respect. So you're basically saying that we're lowering ourselves just because we ask for equality. That doesn't make any sense to me. At the end of the day, just because that we're asking for the same does not mean that we should be demoted in another area when it comes to our feminism.
I'm gonna let you speak right after this. What I'm saying is you adversely and unwillingly. I mean,
And it's
unwittingly.
because y'all trying to put us in a place.
Hold on. You adversely.
For real, they trying to put us in a place. That's basically what it is.
It was an adverse and unintended effect, is what I'm saying. Y'all wanted equality, and now you got to pay half at dinner. Nigga, you demoted yourself. You wanted equality so much, now you got to work 50 hours a week when I was bringing home all the bacon. You demoted yourself. You wanted equality, now you talk to me how I talk to you. The level of respect is diminished.
So what-
You demoted
but
yourself
that still
because
doesn't
you
make
were
any
so
sense.
busy
So you're saying
trying to.
as a man, you said now you talk to me how I talk to you. So you're okay. It's okay because you're a man to talk to me in such a way, but I'm a woman, so I shouldn't talk to you.
He's
So it's like,
saying
it doesn't
as
make
a
any
woman-
sense.
He's saying as a woman, knowing
not
you're the
saying
weaker
that.
of the two, you shouldn't raise your voice octave to a certain level.
But he can.
Why are both of y'all so low? Like this is
I don't
not
know why
Quiet
I'm so
Storm.
low. It's not that he can or he cannot. It's
Yeah.
that if you know you can lose this fight, you shouldn't enter yourself into this battle. So you should not raise your voice at a certain level because somebody can fuck you up. Pardon my French. I'm Haitian Creole.
Yeah,
It's
Pardon
not
my French.
I'm
control.
not digging it.
And
I-
also, lastly too.
We definitely gonna have to get to the comments because I see the comments just going,
Comments
going crazy
Good,
right
good.
now.
We're going
Yeah.
viral. We're
Go on,
going
get to the
viral.
comments. We'll
Lastly,
phone that.
too, equal pay can never be equal because y'all don't create what we like. This building was created by a man. So until
Turn their mic up, son,
thank
and
you,
get
brother.
on the
Until
live and make sure
women
that it
are
don't
working
mess
in
up to
construction
make it electronic.
and in sanitation and in other jobs where only men do, equal pay will never happen. That's just the raw truth of the.
Go ahead.
I personally feel like I just dead ass feel like maybe enough women haven't been given their flowers enough to the public so that way people can understand what women have accomplished. Because look at if you look at all the history books, right, there's literally like a handful of females in the history books that have done some like real legendaries.
Amazing things.
Yeah.
Like, created things, built things, all types of things.
Yes, but this is what's going on. Is that a lot of the females, like in the small villages and stuff like that did a lot of those amazing things, were never recorded in history books or
given
nothing
their
like that.
credit.
And exactly. So
Why I said because they don't respect them.
that's not true.
I wouldn't say that though. I can't say that men don't
citizen.
respect. I can't say that.
Okay,
I can't.
so you never heard of Joan of Arc? You never heard of Marie Antoinette? You never heard of Mona Lisa? No, let me stop. That's a
I'm gonna just
picture.
take it back real quick too, because you had made a comment about why chivalry had ended, and I'm gonna say we were talking about the wars and why men went to wars, like why all these wars happened. Fuck that. Y'all went to war for whatever reason y'all went to war for.
Some of those wars were because women cheated on men. What are you talking about?
But hold on. When men went overseas to war, who held it down? Who held down those households?
No, I'm not
Women.
saying that y'all did.
But hold on. But when we did do that, I feel like the social dynamic, the norms of the gender roles switched up. So you're expecting for us now to be this beautiful wallflower when essentially y'all went to war, y'all left us to hold shit down,
To fend the house.
right?
To
And now
fix
you
shit
come
while
back
y'all
and
was
you
gone.
got Brenda ready to.
Okay, that's not what happened. Okay, first of all, second of all, if you're acknowledging that we were out building society and fighting wars, then you can't sit
that
there and
proves
act
my
like
point.
you were so fucking oppressed. Okay, we were the ones out here fighting and dying to make sure that y'all didn't have to go to war.
So we wasn't fighting to keep the home
No.
together, taking care of the
It's
kids,
not the
cleaning,
same fight.
fixing shit,
Yo, bro, you
having,
can't
to,
compare.
having to manage the bills and patients because
It's
we
a
was at
different
home.
battle. It is a
We was
different
at
battle.
home.
One
It's a
fight.
different battle.
Yo, listen, I give you an example. You seen Titanic.
battle.
You seen Titanic. The boat was about to sink.
Great movie.
What the nigga say? He said, women and children first. That's respect. That's elevating you. Y'all get to live. What y'all say? Yeah, we oppressed. We want equality. All right, I'm getting on the boat then. Bitch, you better figure it out.
Can I go to the Bible? Can I go to the
I
Bible?
get what you,
You better
DJ.
figure it out
Yo,
yourself.
DJ Wow.
Y'all wanted equality? All right, cool. Now
Woman-
we all getting on this boat.
Woman,
Yo, this is
children,
what you
and
got to
dogs,
put up
right?
with, Quana. This is what you got to put up with every Thursday night at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Women, children,
I
and
ain't going
dogs
cat.
are cared
This is-
for. Nobody feels sorry for the man. That's in the Bible. That's
We
not me
giving out
saying
Cash App to the 100th comment. I need y'all to get active on the comments. We're going to make sure we give out a good Cash App tonight. Go ahead and get active for us. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure y'all like the live. Go ahead.
I have a question. We got two Muslims on the couch, right?
Muslims, not Muslims.
Pardon self. Is there anywhere in the Quran that mentions women, children, and dogs being cared for and
I
not
don't
men?
study the Quran.
They said there was Muslim.
Women, children, and dogs being cared for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's verses in the Quran that we respect, protect, and elevate women, but then some would argue that, there's other places where we, diminish their role in plight in society. Look, listen, the reality of the matter is this. I'm not going to sit here and act as though, women, don't have no gripes as far as being respected, as far as, their say go in society and different things like that. And they want to be able to vote and they want to be able to, have a say in things. They want to be able to make more money. All right, I'm cool with all of that. You feel me? But the very real fact of the matter is y'all diminish. What is that?
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, y'all diminished a lot of the respect that we naturally have for y'all through this feminist shit. And guess what?
Y'all didn't have respect for us though.
That's
In the
cap.
beginning, there was no respect for us. It was
I
control,
did.
and the fact that at the end of the day, y'all like to have in-house pussy and an in-house
Oh,
wife,
wow.
and y'all like to. Yes, that's what it is.
Okay.
Now, I'm not gonna say that there wasn't good men out there that didn't love their women, but what I'm talking about is if we're taking it back. Well, a woman, we couldn't even speak in a room with men. Our opinions didn't matter. Our inventions, our thoughts, and everything didn't matter. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say and discredit y'all 100% and say that we don't got that now. We don't get that at all. But what I'm saying is, do we still deal with that problem? Yes, we do. As a woman, I'm literally going to be 35 this year. I have dealt with it in my years currently. Where as a woman, I am not respected. I have dealt with uncomfortable situations where the man was heard prior to me. You guys are sitting here speaking from a man point of view. I cannot sit here and tell you how it is to be a man, really. I can tell you what I see and what I like. What I view, but honestly, what y'all really go through when you're filling out the application, when you're in that interview one-on-one with that person trying to get a job, I can't tell you. I'm not there in the room with you. You can't tell us as women the struggles and things that we still would deal with on an everyday, especially as a black woman.
All right. Okay. But
And I just wanted to say one thing. I also think that it's important to identify that me and Quana are sitting here talking about no good ass men, and I feel like y'all are sitting here probably talking about no good ass women. I feel like there are a certain type of women who have discredited the word feminism and turned it into something to manipulate men. I am a believer that feminism is still equality. It's not that I want my cake and eat it too. The girls who are telling y'all that, you know, feminism is I should get this and I should get that and I deserve this more than you. It's not about that. It's just I want the equal shits. I want the same shits that y'all are offered on the same type time. That's it.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is this. First of all, I'm gonna deal with this point real quick. Just because you couldn't necessarily speak in a room full of men does not mean you didn't have a say. You have to understand.
Yeah, it had to be.
Can I finish,
in the
please?
cut.
What I'm saying is the woman has always been the wind beneath a man's wings. We coin phrases like behind every strong man is a good woman because women have always had a say in the life, in the decisions of that in which their man makes. But you have to understand it's still the decision of your man to make that decision. We need a leader in that particular situation. We need a leader in the household. And if the same women who upset with men being leaders now are chastising men saying y'all aren't proper leaders and I'm not going to follow you if you ain't leading correctly and I ain't going to do this if you're not leading me in the right direction. All you want to do is sit home and play video games. Yeah, I was out hunting and gathering. I was out bringing home the bacon, but now I got to compete with you. Now I got to, my position as a male has been usurped by this quote unquote modern day feminism. And, right.
But why do you guys look at it like a competition? If you
We
have
don't.
a
You do.
woman,
it's not
We
a
don't.
competition.
but if you have but this is what I'm saying. But why does it have to be a competition? If we're asking for equal pay because we're putting in equal work, we're going to school for the same amount of time, we're investing the same amount of time. If we're asking for equal pay, why does it have to be a competition? Why do we have to be getting
What do you
less?
consider equal pay?
Because
Let's put that on the table. What do you consider? What's your
equal pay,
opinion
like
of
if I
equal
have the
pay?
same education as you, the same degrees as you, and I apply for the job and you apply for the job, and I say they hire both of us, we should be getting paid the same.
Because when a
First-
robber comes in the house, I gotta go downstairs, not you.
No, but that's no.
I hate when people say that.
No.
That's the dumbest
That's
thing
another
ever.
point.
Why?
That's
Why do you
another
hate it?
point.
That's
Why do you
the
hate it,
dumbest
though? Why?
thing ever.
Okay.
That doesn't even make
But
any
this
sense.
is cap.
I'm not gonna
Because when
lie.
it comes to relationships,
I got a
there's
mom and
always
she put
more
out the
that
knife
a woman does in
ASAP.
certain
But
areas
this
and
is
there's
cap.
stuff that men do in certain areas. No matter if we
but this
ask
is
for
cap.
equalness
But I
of
think it's
respect,
harder.
But
doesn't
this
mean
is
that there's
cap.
not going to be roles that a man will naturally do more than a woman.
So look, you apply for the same job and I apply for the same job and you automatically get less, right? Unless we're on OnlyFans, unless we're in a strip club, unless we're in
every female doesn't do OnlyFans.
unless
or strip
we're
clubs,
in what do they
do
call it?
some
STEM
kind of
for
version
men,
of it,
but
though.
they call it what is it? Meal for women. It's like educate. It's like no, but meal for women. It's what is it? It's like I forgot what the M stand for, but it's like education, administration, literacy. I forgot what the M was, but the meal for women. And STEM for men. If you're in the mill fields, if you're in the education and literacy fields, you're going to get more money. If you are on OnlyFans, you're going to get more money. That is a fact. So we're not going to sit here and act as if every arena that exists, men automatically get more. Men don't. And I will end with this. Guess what? When men was bringing home all the bacon, when men was getting all of the money, and when men only had to compete with other men, or as far as our wage went, who the hell did we bring the money home to? Yo ass. So you was getting all of the money that I was getting without having to work 40 and 50 and 80 hours a week.
They thought the grass was greener, and then now
You
they
thought
say
the
they gotta
grass
mow
was
the lawn.
greener, and then they say, "Oh, I have to work all this time now, and then I still have to come home."
But that's not every
and
woman.
cook.
There's some women that's okay with
You
it.
chose
in my
for
opinion,
me, I just feel like it should be 50-50 all around. If you're a 50-50 type of female,
What's your
I
50-50?
feel like, okay, because I'm not a 50-50 female. I'm not.
Nah,
But
so-
I feel like for the 50-50 females, for them, 50-50 is literally everything. So that means if I'm cooking, you're cooking as much as me. If we're splitting these bills down the middle, we're splitting the bills down the middle. We're splitting the groceries down the middle. We're splitting the cooking down the middle. We're splitting the cleaning down the middle. We're splitting everything down the middle.
Can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Would you respect a man that split 50-50 with you?
I don't do 50-50 with no.
That's my point.
Okay.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Who you
But I'm
talking
saying
You
if
see
I
that?
was a 50-50
see that?
woman,
Do
you
I
res-
think
do-
50-50
That's right,
is
Jacob.
all
The
around
grass
the
ain't always
border.
greener.
do you respect the man that work hard and just I like at the end of the day, no disrespect, but there are some like still old school relationships.
That's right.
One person at the house does the cleaning, the cooking, and the raising, and one person does the work. Like at the end of the day, those relationships still exist, right? So let's not leave that out there. Do you believe in those type of relationships? Because that I didn't know. I thought that was kind of 50-50 if you ask me. Like not no percentage, no number wise.
I think it's 50-50 to a certain extent. The only reason why I say to a certain extent is this. All right. So if a man goes to work, let's say if I'm staying at home, if a man goes to work and he works 10 long hours, and I'm at home for the same 10 long hours. A lot of men will get off of work and come home and think that that's all they got to do. They're not interacting with their kids like that. They're not helping around the house like that. You can't. My 10 hours at home would still work. Just like if I took care of somebody and I did home health care for 10 hours, that's a job. I'm doing the same thing with the kids. I'm washing, I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm doing homework. The same thing that I'm going to do at a healthcare facility, taking care of people with disability. So when your ass get off of work, don't think that you're just off of work and you could just sit down. Because don't get me wrong, sometimes I do understand. Like everybody needs a break, the woman and the man. But I don't believe when men think because they're working and the woman's not working that they get to come home and not put anything into the house. You still got to take the trash out. You still got to spend time with your kids.
No,
you should still put into the home because she was still working on. How do you know she's stressed out? She was working all day, cleaning all day. She made sure your meal was done, clothes are washed. If you're coming home to a clean house and she was literally working all day, taking care of the home, I do think that at the end of the night, yes, the woman should still make sure dinner's done. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's ready for you, but there should still be that effort in the man of still coming home and putting a little bit of work.
I don't deny that from a good man. From a good man, yes, that is correct. From a good man, that is correct.
Every day you got to.
Let me clarify some things though.
That's okay.
Let me clarify some things though. No man should come home if a woman is working and the man is working. And the woman come home and she make sure the dishes is clean, the house is clean, and the food is cooked, whatever. All right, well, as a man, you need to not only make sure that the grass is taken out, but the lawn is mowed, the snow is shoveled.
These days, a lot of men
you
don't
need
look
to
at it
make
like
sure
that,
the leaves is raked. No, that's a man's point of view. But more importantly, because those are seasonal jobs, you need to be able to fix everything on the wall. You should be calling nobody to put up your TVs. You put up them TVs. You pull your drill out. You pull your DeWalt toolbox out. You should be able to fix the car. You should be able to change the brakes. If y'all get a flat on the highway, men's supposed to hop out and do that particular part. So this whole notion that, women work, men work, and then they come home and then now a nigga got to start cutting shrimp and washing fucking the wall. Nah, none of that. A real man is going to do the manly positions and the manly jobs because guess what? There are things for men to do. And women don't want to do that. Women don't want to get under, and nor should they have to, get under no vehicle and make sure that the oil is changed or, change the distributor cap in the car, do whatever. No, a man should be able to do all of that. And before y'all start talking about we could get a mechanic for that. Well, I could get a maid. I could get Consuela. Consuelas could come up in this motherfucker.
No, but I'm saying I definitely do agree to that, but I do think that there's a lot of men. I do agree with everything that you said, but I'm just saying, like, I do believe that if the woman is going to stay home, I do look at it as a job too, and I think that man, like you said, like when he comes home, he's just to be making sure certain things done in the house, and he still should be spending time with his kids, like, you know what I mean, playing with your kids, maybe give them a bath here or there, or help them with their homework here and there. I think that that's very important. I think that these days, a lot of men that pay everything think that paying everything is just enough. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think that, I think it goes beyond that. Even as a woman, if I'm a stay-at-home mom, it's not just me being a stay-at-home mom. I also got to make sure that I have the energy to please my man at the end of the night, to make my man feel wanted, to make him feel like a king, and to be submissive. So it's other jobs. It goes other, there's other jobs. But I'm just saying, there's other jobs in being a stay-at-home mom than just being a stay-at-home mom. You know what I mean?
We're going to get to y'all comments in just a second because I love the fact that y'all commented. And guess what? We are giving out a Cash App 100th comment, 200th comment, 300th comment. But you got to share and like. Any platform that we on, whether it be Twitch, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, whatever platform we on, we giving out Cash Apps all night long out of my pocket.
But they got to share.
But you got to share and you got to like. Yes. And you got to get them comments up.
And you got to comment.
So, yeah. So to recap, okay. And another thing that I will say is, some of the tenets that y'all talking about with feminism, especially like, women being equal and we just want equal pay, maybe first wave feminism, which really was cap too, because not for real though, it was really cap, like, because you had a bunch of these white women that was basically had men out here fighting wars and bringing home the bacon, and y'all like, oh, I don't want to be in the house no more rearing the children, so I'm going to go work 50 hours a week to make somebody else rich, act as though, you know, taking care of my kids and making sure the family unit is cool is some big shameful thing. It's so shameful. You want me to actually take care of the children?
But nobody's
How
saying
dare you?
that.
But the reality of the matter is, and this a
But
point
you
I will
gotta
give
remember,
y'all.
we are still like, this is the
Black
thing.
women was actually going through it. Black people were actually going through it. Black people were the ones who was doing all of the free labor. And guess what? In 1865, when Lincoln freed the slaves, by 1868, 9, here come feminism. They really brought that in to take them during the Industrial Revolution to give all the jobs to other white people and to take you from getting paid for when it was time for to pay you. You was a slave for hundreds of years and they wasn't paying you. Then by the time it was time for you to actually get paid for your shit, here come feminism. And guess what? They gave all the jobs to them white women. And the black sisters and the brothers who were supposed to be getting them jobs, now they couldn't get them jobs. Now you have discriminatory practices and all of that. We got to bring in affirmative action, all that shit later. Because why? They you know, but, and that was first wave. But by the time you got the third wave, that shit is a bunch of bald head ass, pink haired women who hate men. I just want to be like a man. I want to do everything. Oh my, I can be sexually liberated. We can be whores.
But you gotta also remember though, like at the end of the day, like when it all boils down to it, I think that people just need to do what makes them happy. Like I think that originally, like from the beginning of the time, us women were put into a box, and we were put into the box that we bear the children, we should take care of the children, we should stay home, and we should do this. Which I understand. I'm not
That's
saying
same for the man.
I'm not, yeah, and the men were put into a box too.
we were both
And
put
the
into a
thing
box.
is though, there is men who wanted more, and there was women who wanted more. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, not every woman back in the day was saying, I want all these rights. Some woman was like, bitch, I don't know why y'all out there fucking marching, because I don't want to work. I want to stay home with my man and take care of these kids. There's plenty of women that wanted to, but we forget that there's women that wasn't out there marching and wasn't out there fighting for all these women rights. Some women were really okay with their place, just like there's still women today that are okay with their place. I think when it comes down to a relationship, you just got to find what works for you. You get what I'm saying? Like me, I would never find a 50-50 nigga, because any nigga that got a 50-50 mindset ain't the nigga for me. You get what I'm saying? And that's because that's just the type of woman that I am.
Time out.
And feminism too is I should have the opportunity, even if
I'm
I
on
want to
your ass.
stay
You on my
at
ass?
home.
It's cool. It's
I'm
cool.
on
You
your
gonna be
ass.
on my ass. I already know what you about to say.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I already
I'm
know
on
what
your
you about
ass.
to say.
I'm on your
I already
ass.
know what you about
Go
to
ahead.
say.
Go ahead. Izzy, say what you say so I can just violate him real quick.
Even if I want to stay at home and take care of the kids and be a stay-at-home wife, mother, feminism is if I want to take the opportunity, if I want to go out into the workforce, I'm afforded the same opportunity as a man in the workplace. Not saying that I want to, but if I did want to, it's there as an option. Right now, we go out there, and it's not an option. You're talking about, you have compared STEM engineering versus healthcare. Basically, men make more money in the engineering hands-on side, and women make more money in the healthcare education side. But there's still a pay gap. Men still, even though there's less of them, get more principal jobs, right? They get more administration jobs. There's still a pay gap within the women-dominated fields.
Pay gap is crap. That's bullshit. I don't want to hear none of that. Because as I just said, the pay gap is real till we get the OnlyFans. Then it's niggas out here complaining.
Oh my
I ain't
God.
never seen a female trash woman. You ever heard, give that to the trash man. I never heard of give that to the trash woman. There's certain jobs that I will not do.
Nah, that's not true. There's 2 trash women that come to my block every night.
Shout them out on IG.
I got you. I be seeing them because sometimes I take my trash out. Really, I be running bring out the trash. Like, oh shit, you hear them outside and you run and try to bring that trash out. That I says 2 trash women that literally come to my block and they pick up my damn trash.
I believe you. I'm gonna just still say cap.
All right. So when I post it, what we betting?
$40.
40. I would say 40.
It's cap. It's cap. It's cap. It's cap. It's cap. It's cap.
It's cap, yo. It's
The
cap.
reality of the matter is this. I don't want to hear none of that pay gap BS. Because the bottom line is this. There's fields
I'm
there's
surprised you gotta say
fields
it's capped in this. In
there's
this
fields
time
you
and
guys
age.
excel at. There's fields we excel at. The reason men get more, unilaterally, not unilaterally, but for the most part, is because we are willing to do the jobs that you guys are not willing to do. Science, technology, engineering,
They are.
mathematics.
It's
us.
gay bitches.
When you talk about, when
Erica, I believe her too.
you
but
talking
nah.
about, like he said,
Nah,
doing
they definitely.
construction jobs, the trash job, like all of these. There's a reason we get more. You got the WNBA out here talking about it's a pay gap with WNBA, NBA. Well, how about because our league been out for 100 more years and we pack stadiums.
And you saw what Steph
It'd be
Curry did to that
17
girl.
people in the WNBA.
Whatever. Get to these comments.
Shout out
because
Steph Curry.
Comments is going crazy. We gotta get to the comments. We're gonna get to you.
Why
guys'
he
comments
doing
later.
y'all like that though?
No, there's so many.
Because I
Damn.
gotta do this.
In my head.
Okay, all right. All right, we're going to get to the comments.
Yes,
all right.
you always do the comments.
I'm going to get to the comments. All right. Should know good women. Focus, we hate you. We're going to cancel you, Focus. Listen. All right. Sexual implications, Soko and Lime. Sexual implications
Name,
that.
who said it?
I said Soko and Lime.
Oh, Soko and Lime.
I think that stands for Southern Comfort.
Oh,
The sexual implications that mean that men the sexual implications that men try to put out there on every level. I need to read. Slide those down a little bit because for some reason I can't get all of the comments here. Can't. Shout out to Lizette. Shout out to Mosh Money. Shout out to Erica Roberts. I kind of agree with the fellas. That's right, Erica.
Shout out Erica.
That's
Don't
the
do
last
that,
comment
Erica.
I'm going to read.
Yeah.
I ain't reading no more comments. Erica, we need you to comment more, please. Thank you. Please and thank you, Hunty. All right. Why is it a competition? Why can't it be a team effort? Don't be clapping. She agreeing with us.
It's only a team effort, honestly, when it's both mature parties that understand what's going on in a relationship. Honestly, and the only time.
That's facts. Grass ain't always greener. Jacob Morrow, grass ain't always greener. I agree. Nothing 50-50. That ain't realistic. You damn right. Because 50 from 50 makes 0. And the reality of the matter is this.
What's today's mathematics?
If I'm better in my facilities and I'm better in my areas of expertise, that puts me at the 50-yard line when you at the 100-yard line. But if we cross the touchdown at the same time, then guess what? You superior now. Okay? It ain't 50. It can't always be 50-50 when there's
Explain that. How who's
Alright,
superior? Who's superior?
So look, in different areas there's different things. So for example, when it comes to, women, having kids, rearing the household, emotional intelligence, whatever the case may be, a woman start at the 50-yard line. She got a head start. That's DNA. That's evolution, right? But we back here, all right, because we don't have those evolutionary advantages. But then we both 50-50 finished the finish line at the same time. Well, I came from farther to get it. So it might seem 50-50 at the end, but the reality of the matter is I came from farther, therefore I'm superior. And it's the same way when it comes to women. Women, if you coming from farther back than us, and whatever it is, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, any male-dominated fields, but yet we cross the finish line at the same time, it doesn't mean we're equal. It means you're superior because you started from further and you ended off.
You're not superior because you started from further back. If we finish that line at the same time and you finish the same time as me, you better have because you're stronger.
That's you said. Hold up, bring that shit back, cause you just fucked me up with that.
So
bring
I
that
said,
back.
right? I'm
Wake
using.
your ass up.
I'm using your analogy.
Tequila and lime.
I'm using your analogy.
Jab you.
You compared a man and a
at
woman
work.
racing.
Go ahead. Sorry. Say that again.
A man and a woman racing was your analogy. You said a man starts 50 yards behind a woman, and you said we both finish at the same time.
Okay.
I said the expectation is for you to finish at the same time because physically you all are stronger.
Okay.
It's the expectation. If you are built a specific way.
Right. That's my point. But
So you have an advantage.
first of all, you're
So
a
the
track coach, so you're taking it too literal. That's not the point. The point, but you're actually proving my point. I'm. It makes me superior. It doesn't make us equal. So when they say 50-50, you got to be careful because depending upon what you're talking about or what area you're delving into, if it's a female-dominated field or something that you guys naturally excel at, and we finish at the same 50-50 as y'all, that actually makes us superior. And if it's a male-dominated field and we finish at the same finish line, that makes y'all superior. So 50-50 is not always a great indicator, is what I'm saying.
I
think
definitely
lost
do
you.
agree that things are not going to always be 100% 50-50. Like, there's going to be times where I might be given 60, you might be given 40. Like, I definitely do think that things are not always 50-50, but, like, it definitely is possible. Like, I'm not going to say that I've never been or had time periods when dealing with a man that if he was down that I had to go out and get a job and things were 50-50. But I had really good men in my life to the point where, like, I never dated a man that couldn't cook. I never dated a man that didn't clean. I never had to deal with that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was 50-50 for me. Because at the end of the day, what real true 50-50 is really you doing your best and me doing my best. That's really what 50-50 is. It's not necessarily down to the T of everything, but it's me giving my all and you giving your all. To me, that's what 50-50 is.
But I feel like when you don't
More.
have an understanding of what clear roles are expected, that makes the lines blurry, right? Because you trying your all and me trying my all may look like two different things.
I mean, well, the lines are always going to be pretty much clear. Like, we know what it is. Like, and don't get me wrong, you trying, the man trying, and the woman trying their all is definitely going to look like two different things. But when you're with somebody and you love that person, you're going to know what their all looks like. If you don't know what their all look like, why are you with them?
But
like,
I think it takes time, right? You have to
We got
understand
them
a
arguing,
person.
fellas.
You
That's
have
what I like. We got them arguing.
you have to learn and understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, right? If we're both playing roles on the same team, I gotta know that. I gotta learn what my strengths are. You have to learn what your strengths are, and we have to admit what our weaknesses are, so we know when to back each other up.
Yeah.
Because we trying to meet halfway. But I feel like a lot of times those conversations don't happen, and we make the assumptions of what the expectations should look like. Like,
I agree.
My boy Nate said, in this time and economy, you need both incomes because if a woman is expecting a man to come in and pay all the bills, then you as a woman should know that, slide that a little bit. The comments coming in too fast. All right. Then you as a woman should know that man has, damn, I need that light off because I can't see. That man has standards and requirements way bigger than yours, and it's either going to get on his either you're going to get on his page or go back to paying 100% of the load yourself.
that sounds like a man with low emotional intelligence.
Oh snap! She said you got low emotion. I'm going to reprove my boy in just 2 seconds.
I'm gonna just double back to what I said earlier. Honestly, bro, as long as it's two understanding, mature individuals that know what's going on in their relationship and they cool with it, it's nobody else's business, and they cool, and that's it. Like, it is what it is. Whatever, if they want to do 50-50, 70-30, if they want to do one do this, one do it, it don't matter. As long as they understand their relationship and they're cool with it, that's what it come down to. And as far as like the feminism thing, like I said, I respect it. Yeah, I understand that woman does deserve, the same respect as a man as far as like going out there, getting work and stuff like that. But, just always remember, like, there's certain situations that men, are looked at differently than women. And there's certain situations that women are looked at differently than men. And that's just always going to be reality.
Shout out Steph Curry.
That's facts.
What's the next topic, guy?
All right, damn, I was just about to go there. Don't be trying to control this. Welcome to the Lenny Coco experience. Damn.
I'm just keeping
Shit. All right, yeah, no, that's facts because we definitely went very far on that topic.
That's the only reason
We
I
went a
asked.
long time on that topic. All right, so that was feminism versus the world. That was pretty good. Shout out to everybody. All right, our next topic, and oh wow, okay.
Next topic.
Funny as hell. Okay, our next topic is this, and this is so. So listen, this is far as me. All right. Should we have kids?
Should everyone have kids?
Should everyone have kids? That's my. This is it. So, and when I say should everyone have kids, this is what I want to know. I would put on Facebook yesterday, and it was on my ass. Well, actually, I commented on a Facebook post, but they still got on my ass. So some lady put on Facebook. She said, "All right, well, listen. If you come to the cookout and you 40 years old or better." And you ain't got no kids and no wife, it's giving gay vibes. It's giving homosexual vibes, right? So I seen a lot of old heads up there like, what? You just saying that it's better than coming with 5 kids, 5 baby daddies. Oh, I love my life. I love having no kids. I love being 52 years old with no wife and no kid because I get to have this 27-year-old what do you say, Honduran or some shit, you know what I mean? Hungarian. I get to have this 27-year-old Hungarian woman. So, yeah, should we have kids or should we not have kids? All right. In my opinion, that's all bullshit. You 52, 55 years old. You talking about some, I ain't have kids because of my 27-year-old Hungarian wife and all that shit is fucking cap. Okay? In my opinion, you're trying to cope and compensate for decisions you made in your life that did not properly fulfill you. So with that being said, I said, look, everybody I feel like should reproduce themselves before they leave this earth. I feel like, and I'm talking about people, I'm not talking about the lower percentile of intelligence and, people who are violent and want to, I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about real life individuals, normal people. Should it be Mandy that they have kids? I want to start with Latin Dream on this.
Do you think everybody should reproduce?
No, it's based on what they want. Once again, at the end of the day, you don't, bro. It's your body. It's your body. Like I said again, in a relationship, if you cool with having a kid, then have the baby. But if not, get with somebody that's trying not to have kids. At the end of the day, everybody is their own body. Me, as a man, I want to have kids, so I had kids. But if I didn't want to have kids, I would have got a vasectomy, or I would have just put a condom on all the time, or whatever the case may be, and kept it moving. But yeah, I don't agree with, no, if you don't want to have a kid, you shouldn't have a kid.
So it shouldn't be Mandy in life to have kids. All right.
No. I mean, it's a beautiful experience, but if it shouldn't
How many
be
kids
that.
you got?
Quick, everybody make sure you guys tune into the DJ Focus podcast every Thursday, 9 p.m. Make sure you guys like, share, and comment. We're giving out cash apps tonight, so make sure you guys are commenting. Make sure you like and share. That's the only way to win. And make sure that you guys stay on and engage in conversation, because when we pick our cash app winner, if you are not on live, you will not get your money. So we appreciate you guys coming through and showing your love. Keep it going.
Keep it going. All right, cool. Lenny Coco, should it be Mandy that people have children, kids? Should it be Mandy?
Nah, man, because there's a lot of funny looking children out here. And
Oh my God.
let me
I
finish.
hate
Let
this
me,
nigga.
let me finish.
Yeah. Lenny,
You know how
yo.
they say I'm being dead ass too. You know how they say you are in the sex field, a sex worker, right? Yes or no?
sex
What?
worker.
We're going to have to word that
Yo.
a lot better.
Let's reframe it.
No,
Let's
no, no,
reframe
no,
it.
Call
no, 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 no.
Let's reframe it.
Yo,
Let's
he
reframe
just
it.
violated
I'm
me. Listen, I'm going to
bet
need
you
y'all
she
to
woke up
chew
now.
him up in the comments
Yeah,
real quick.
she woke up now.
Because he just tried to do me dirty.
Oh, that's
He said
wild.
a
What's the
sex
better
worker.
term? What's the better term? Learn me. My apologies. What's the better term?
I would just say I'm a social media influencer, but I also, sex sells. So at the end of the
And you gotta
day,
look good for that to sell, right? You gotta look good, right?
yes, I use my looks in order to make
Boom.
money.
So you people with funny looking children are giving your child extreme disadvantage. So no, everybody shouldn't have kids. Because some of these niggas be ugly. Stay in the real state of mind though.
All right, so everybody shouldn't have kids because
Just
they're
give you a compliment.
sounds crazy. It's crazy.
I know, but it just sounded real bad.
crazy.
You're rude. You're rude. Listen, this the new Draco. Listen, the thoughts, the thoughts of Lenny Coco are not that of the DJ Focus podcast. Okay, they are that of the panelists of their own. All right. So not Mandy. Izzy, should it be Mandy in life for a human being to have children before they depart?
And we're not talking about the crazy
this
people
earth?
or child molesters or anything like that. We're talking about normal people.
So right. So to have a kid versus to raise a kid are two different things.
Okay.
So when you're asking having once they have these children,
Okay, Miss Family Therapist, we get it.
but I'm
Arthur von Blumenbach
What?
states.
State them facts, baby.
All right, go
Let
ahead.
them know.
So to have a kid versus to raise a child are two very different things. I think to have a child is one thing. I think the experience to raise a child is a beautiful thing. So I don't think you necessarily have to have a child in order to raise a child. I think raising a child is great experience that everyone should experience.
I like that
Okay.
because some people can't have kids.
All right. We're not talking about the medical exceptions. Jesus Lord, it's like when we talk
But
about
she's
abortion.
basically saying that
they're
everybody
like,
should
well, what if
experience.
somebody
She's
was
basically
raped?
saying that everybody should experience the love within having a kid. For me, I don't think that everybody should have kids, and the only reason why I say that is because I believe, if I'm Christian, so I do believe that we are here to reproduce and have families. I do believe that.
Wait, tell me, you're a Christian? Didn't I say be fruitful and multiply?
Okay, I just said I believe that. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. But what I do believe is that I have met people that are incapable of having that fatherly bond and that motherly bond. You either get it, you either have it, or you don't have it. So even though that person may be a normal person, they're not a child molester, they're not a serial killer, they're not crazy, they don't possess within themselves the qualities to raise a good kid, a strong kid. Like, think about it. We talk about what a lot of parents and stuff are lacking these days. So just because you're capable of having kids, we're talking about people that's actually able to produce good kids, make good products.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't think that everybody, some people know that they ain't shit. Like, I done met people, no, for real, like this one girl had
That's
literally
RNS.
posted on Facebook like a year ago. She was like, yo, I can't have kids. I'm selfish as fuck. She was like, I'm selfish as fuck. I only care about myself. And even though some people are really in tune with who they are and they're just incapable of loving another person the way that they should, or pouring in to a kid. So just because you should be, I do believe you should be, you're supposed to be, but not everybody has the qualities of being a mother and being a father. So I think it is okay for people that are aware of that choose not to have kids.
But I also think it's a good learning experience. That's why I said to have a child versus to raise a child, two very different things. If you learn certain skills and learn to look outside of yourself, right? A lot of people get dogs before they have kids, right? Because now you're responsible for something outside of yourself.
But some people are incapable of that, and that is true. I know
why can't you
deadbeat.
learn?
Because some
Okay,
people,
let's
because
cut
at
the
the end of the
shit,
day,
guys.
I get that people can learn stuff, but at the end of the day, there's some people. This is why I'm a mother. I got 4 kids. You get what I'm saying?
cut the
I
shit.
had my first kid at 19 years old. I have met females that I swear to God, they don't got a mother bone in their body. Like, and they done had their kid that they could have learned. They chose not to learn because they don't have that mother bone. There is men who don't have, now even though it is a choice that they are making, because everybody is capable of learning and growing. I do agree with that. But some people just don't give a fuck.
But
So
yeah,
why
the
should they just reproduce? Because we think that they should reproduce and experience the experience of having a kid because it's beautiful.
No,
absolutely not.
No.
That's not what I'm saying.
And
But
there
I-
are
but
ugly
I-
Are
kids
you
out here
referring
as
to
well.
like Jeffrey Dahmer characters and
No,
Ted
no,
Bundy's?
no.
I want to talk about
Oh, all right. I'm just saying because those are the people that shouldn't have kids.
No, but I'm referring to. You can't tell me that you don't know some women out here that don't never got their kids. They don't ever. They're just not good mother. There's men that are not good father. Listen. This is what I tell everybody all the time. When you have a kid, you either get that motherly instance or you don't. Some people get it maybe later on down the line, but some people never get it. Like, some people
Okay.
never get it.
But I feel like they
And now
never
you got all these
experience
broken
it.
children. I get the
All
experience.
right, so let me
people
break
that
it
have
down for
experienced
y'all.
it. My father,
Let's talk about the reality.
raised me for I think a year or two of my life, and he still chose to be an absent father. You get what I'm saying? Like now we're on talking terms and everything. But my father was not there for me. He had the experience and still chose not to pick the experience,
Okay.
not to learn from it.
But does that mean you shouldn't have been born? See, the reality
Doesn't mean that I shouldn't have been born. But if you can spare
let me
the
just-
rod and the pain, why not?
Okay, so you would rather have been aborted because your dad was absent?
I mean, not aborted, and I said that. I said, but if I wasn't here, then I wasn't here. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but that's the reality of the matter is this: bad kids come from great homes, and great kids come from bad homes all the time. To say that the parent was unfit in any way disregards the life, the potential, and the future of the child. These children still have a right to live, breathe,
but that's
walk,
different
love,
if they're already pregnant.
and
We're
create
talking about like
a life
abortion,
for
but I'm talking about a
themselves.
person that knows that they don't have a.
Hold
They're not meant to be
on.
parents.
They
Why can't they
still
choose
have
not to
the
have
right
kids?
to build.
If you don't wanna be a
DJ,
mother,
you
don't
really
have a
think
kid,
that
just
should
don't
be
have a kid.
mandatory? You really think it should be mandatory?
And this is why, because we're not. Listen, this is why it should be mandy for you to have a kid, at least one, two, because guess what? Listen, your kids can only come from you. If I would have decided, okay, so if I would have decided to not have children, my son, my daughters would have never had a chance of life. If my father would have just decided to skip children, there would be no DJ Focus podcast. Y'all would be watching the Rasul Jackson podcast.
Man, I
right
feel
now.
like they need to
Y'all
adopt.
would not be watching the DJ Focus podcast. Hold
Before-
on, let me finish. Let me get my thought out. So the reality of the matter is this: your children can only come from you. We have waited millennia. We have waited millions of years for our parents to be in a position to give us a chance to be in a position for life. We cannot disregard the life and the potential of the child based upon a potential unfitness of just the parents. That sounds like eugenics.
I mean,
that sounds like
unfair to
dark.
the child. Like just because this is what gets me with people. This is my biggest thing. Just because you say some shit that makes sense and it sound good. No, but bro, just because you say some shit
baby.
and it
Bang,
but that's what I'm
bang.
saying, just because you say some shit, because I don't totally disagree with what you're saying. But what I'm saying, just because you say some shit that sounds good and it makes sense does not mean that I think that a person that is incapable of loving, or a person that knows that that is not something that they want for them, that they should just go have a kid to take the chance to see if the experience is going to change them. Now the experience doesn't change them. Now this kid got to deal with, don't get me wrong, they could be they could be the next fucking president. I'm not saying we're not going to take away from that. But now this kid got to deal with trauma, fucking pain, fucking being in the system, and all types of things. When you're basically telling me that the person that just could have made a choice, because some people know themselves. I know I don't want no motherfucking kids. I know that I'm selfish. I know I don't want no kids. I know I don't want to sit my ass the fuck down. I know I'm not going to watch that kid every day. If some people are very aware of themselves, and people act like it's okay to know what you want.
But that's not being aware of yourself, baby. That's not being aware of yourself. That is sitting in a place of funk and allowing.
How is that a place of fun? Because you don't want no kids.
So what about the people that just wait till they like 40 to have
So
kids?
what is
Hold on,
it?
hold on,
Why
hold
is
on.
it? Tell me why it's a place of
Tell
fun.
her, Miss Family Therapist.
The place of funk. I know that I'm selfish, right? So that's one way. I know that I'm this way. Like these ways that you're limiting yourselves, right? So if and some people,
But
are
if it's my life and I want to limit myself, and there's nothing wrong with being selfish if you don't got no kids.
But hold on, here's what I'm saying, right?
You can be that if you don't got no kids. Just y'all not making any sense. If I say I want to live my whole life traveling the world, getting drunk every night, paying my bills, being a law-abiding citizen, and not have to worry about a little snot-nosed motherfucker, why is that fucking wrong?
That's two different
Excuse
things.
me.
What I'm saying,
Aren't you a
is-
mother? Jesus Christ.
She's just, you know, letting you know how the other side feels.
What I'm saying is, going out and wanting to live your life every night is one thing, but to label yourself as a selfish individual is hindering to growth.
No,
Yes,
but
it is.
there's
It is.
different types of selfishness. I'm not talking about selfish to the point that they don't got no friends. They might not got a relationship with their mother. That I'm talking about selfish to the point where they're incapable of, when you're a parent, that's a different type of love. I feel like there's so much more. You have to literally pour in to your kid. Am I right
Do
or
you
am I
not
wrong?
do the same thing to your friends and your family?
Listen,
It's different. Because at the end of the day, you are not
Cue that video up.
responsible for your friends and your family. You are not
The first one.
responsible for
But
them.
that's a learning point, right? That learning curve
But
starts
what if you
there.
don't want that though?
But you
You are
don't
not
have to want that,
responsible
but
for your
that's what
friends
I'm
and
saying.
family. So yeah, I pour into
cue
who
it
I
up,
want
cue it
to
up.
when I don't got
Just
no
get it ready.
kids.
all right, listen, I want y'all to watch this video real quick. Yeah, right there. Go ahead, put it on.
want to do it. You don't.
Let's listen to this video.
What are you talking about?
If we can hear it.
We can hear it right here.
No, everybody need to know. Come on now, and you a parent. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody need to know. Come on now, and you a parent. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
Yes,
I don't
know.
want our kid no more. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't be here. You don't be here taking care of her. You don't be going through all the stressful stuff that I be going through.
Sure.
I want to go out. I want to go to the club. I want to travel. I want to be able to get up at 2 a.m. and go hang with my friends if I want to do it. You don't be nowhere to be found.
What? I'm working. What are you talking about?
Doing what?
And you sound real selfish like that. Saying that. You sound real
I'm alone.
selfish.
You're supposed to be her father, and I'm alone.
Heifer.
I am her father.
Trifling
and I am
little
here
So
with
where
her.
do you be at? Because you might as well be an absent baby daddy, and I might as well put you on child support.
Oh my God.
To be honest.
Well, where the baby at right now?
With your mother.
Go ahead.
With my mother.
Yeah, because you want to sit here and put
But
the
you
camera in
told
my
me
face
she was
and
going to be
argue.
here with you.
It's still
Why
going.
would she be here with me when I don't want her?
Oh my God, you sound real selfish, man. I don't even understand how we even going through this right now.
Because you don't be here. I gotta sit there and bathe your child every night. I gotta sit
But that's
here.
what you supposed to do.
I gotta sit here and listen to your child cry about her father not being there every night. I gotta put her to sleep. I gotta sit here and take her to the doctor when she's sick. I gotta sit here and take her in and out the store with a big car seat. Her car seat almost as big as me. They heavy. You don't be nowhere. I gotta take her in and out the store. I gotta sit there and get her hair done. Daycare expense. You barely help with that. You don't help with no bills in this house. We living on Section 8. What are you here for?
What are you-
I don't want to do this alone. You wanted this kid. You sat there on your knees, crying, begging, saying
I
that you
was
want to
crying.
keep your kid.
Yes, I want to keep
I
her.
didn't want this kid.
Okay,
I
you
wanted
waited
to live
2
my life.
years. You waited 2 years, and now you want to give it up?
No, I just wanted to give it up before she got
But you
here.
didn't. You didn't.
Okay, because you said you was going to be here.
Oh, and I'm here. So why we
You're
going
here
through this?
arguing with me, but you're not here when
my
it counts.
God. Oh
You're
my
not
God.
here when it counts.
Oh my
So I
God.
don't want her. So you can either
my
go pick
God.
her up from your mother's house, or she'll be in the region next week, and
You
I'll
not
be in
take-
Miami next somewhere.
Oh, in Miami. So that's more.
Yeah.
That's
I
more
want to live
important.
my life. I don't want no kid.
You know-
You wanted this kid. You said you was going to be here. You was going to be the father. You was going to take care of what you need
And
to
that's
take
what I'm
care of.
doing.
No, you're not.
Look, y'all see her? Y'all see this right now?
You probably
Y'all see
be
how she
around me
sounding
and your
right now?
daughter 2 hours a week.
Do y'all witness this right here? Oh my God, you
Nobody
sound so
better sit here and
pathetic.
agree with
You
and
sound so
you're an
pathetic.
absent father.
You sound so
You're an
pathetic
absent
right
father.
now. You know what I mean? You doing the essential things that a mother's supposed to.
Okay, what is the father supposed to do?
What
Sit
you
there
mean?
and
I go
put
work.
money in the streets?
The father go work, provide for the
What
family,
are you
protect the
providing?
family.
Because I pay for daycare. Your mother picks her
All right,
up
pause
when
this
I
real
have to go to
quick.
work.
Okay, it's a team, man. It's a family.
Pause this.
It's a team.
I wanted you to just pause it, but whatever. All right, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so, all right. So we get the gist. This woman ain't no good. She's a piece of shit. She actually said out her mouth, "I want to get rid of my kid so I can party and club and go to the club every night." Now, the average person listening to this will say, "Well, that proves your point. Everybody shouldn't be having kids, right?" My question is, because she feels that way, does that little girl deserve any less chance at life?
No, because she was already created. But if she could have avoided it prior to being created, if she could have avoided having a baby prior to being created because she knew that's how she felt and she didn't want a kid, then yes, I think that the baby should have never been created.
That sounds
At
like
the
a
end of the
woman
day.
fed up with a no good ass man. That's what that sounds like. That's two different situations.
A woman fed up. All right, feminist Jackson. We're not going to deal with that today.
If all you heard was that woman wants to go out and party, no, that woman says she got bills. She's in Section 8. She tired. She want to go live her life like that man do. That's what she was
And he's
saying.
basically saying, I pay money. He's made it seem like just
Time
because he
out.
provides, that's enough. I hear him
Okay,
say, I
time
watch
out,
my
time out,
daughter,
time out.
I pick her up. But I do
What
get
you
what you're
just
saying.
said was an oxymoron, and what you just said was inconsistent and was a logical fallacy. How do you say, I don't have help, but then in the same sentence in soliloquy she gave, say, but the kids are with your mom and I'm on Section 8. That's help from mom, help from the government. You're full of shit.
No,
you have
a
plenty help.
man's mother-
You just a
that
selfish
is the
piece
mother
of
who-
trash.
that's
Man,
the
you
mother
don't know how much the
enabling
mother.
that
You
no
don't know
good-
how much the mother's taking the baby. The baby,
And that
yeah.
mother is probably the one
No.
enabling the no good ass son.
First of all, we know
we
Grandma
need
Ethel
the father's
is taking
presence,
care of
not
that
the
kid.
grandmothers. The grandmother's not gonna teach the little boy how to pee standing up. It's the daddy.
Okay, but-
ain't nobody asked for her to step in to play daddy.
Bro, she didn't say I want to go chase my career and be successful and go
That's not the
to
point.
Dartmouth.
That's not the
She
point.
said, I want to go to the club
She wants to go to Miami.
and stay out. And if I want to leave at 2:00 in the morning with my friends, I want to go do that.
But
Why
it
does it
doesn't
matter?
mean that
Why
she
does it
said
matter if
no.
she wants to go to the club or she wants to go to school? Why does it matter? Because that's a separate concept. That's a separate
It
subject.
doesn't matter if she
At
wants
the
to
end
go
of
to
the day,
the club and school.
no, it doesn't. You
Different
know why?
conversation.
You know why? You know why? Because
Time out.
because
does matter.
your thing was should people be mandated to have kids, right? So now if she didn't want to she wanted to go to the club and do all that stuff, and she had the baby on accident, in her eyes, accident, right?
She said she didn't know. She said that she never wanted a baby. It was him who wanted a baby, and then he got her pregnant. And she told him she didn't want a baby before she got her pregnant, and then she didn't want to keep the baby.
So
and he made her keep
she's
the baby.
not in the wrong for saying I'm out
She
and
off
leaving
rip
him
didn't want
the
the kid
baby.
with a kid.
She's
She
not in the
wanted to get her
wrong for that at all, bro. She's not. Now I could understand if she didn't
She's
say
not wrong for saying she don't want the baby.
no. She's not.
No, she said basically
She's not.
she made
She
it
keeping
seem,
it real.
She's implying that
You know
she
what?
never. No, but
I
listen. my
forgot the Illuminati is watching.
No,
Bro,
but
she
listen,
keeping it real.
Listen, does the
Landry
baby
trying to be
deserve?
politically correct?
But listen, focus. Does the baby deserve equal like a chance at life? Yes, because the baby was already created. I don't think that people should abort their kids. But if you're a man and you're dealing with a female who is telling you that she does not, and you're a man that you're capable of being a father, you love your kids. Like he said, I want my kid. Why would you give a baby to a woman who is stating, I don't want a kid?
Why can't
And-
she get an abortion?
She said that. She said, I was trying to get an abortion. You wouldn't let me get an abortion.
What he said and what she did is two different things.
Hold up, time out.
But
Go
don't
get
get
an
me wrong, I
abortion.
think abortion
Hold
is
on.
wrong because
Wait,
if
wait.
she really didn't want a baby,
Another
let's get down
logical
to fact.
fallacy.
He should have been
Another
wearing
logical
condoms.
fallacy.
She should have been on birth control. They both should have made she should have made better choices as far as protecting herself to not get pregnant.
Okay.
But what I'm just trying to say is this is the example of what I'm trying to say. Not everybody's meant to be a parent. Now this little girl gonna grow up and watch this video. Does she still deserve to live? Yes. I'm happy the little girl is here. I'm happy that she didn't abort her. She should have never aborted her. But if that bitch knew that she was gonna be that type of mother, how she is, and the state of mind she is, she should have never had that baby from rip. I'm talking about before there was even created.
Personally, she should have
Before
just
there was
left
even
dude.
created. I'm not talking about
Should've just
abortion.
left
I'm
dude.
talking about before anything. It
But
should
that's
never
her
even been
fault.
something.
Yeah, that's her fault. And the thing about it is, when you opened your legs and you let a man go inside you raw, you knew that the potential consequence would be the reproduction of life. So therefore, if
Just like
Say
a
that
lot of
She
men
should have just
are.
left him.
Before-
Just like a lot of men ain't
She
that
should have
smart.
just left
okay,
him.
don't.
Yeah, two things can be true, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she gotta have the mic if she gonna talk.
I was just saying, don't give women that much credit. Some women really aren't that smart. They don't think that far down the line. They're so involved in lust and dick whipped or whatever you want to call it that they don't think that far. A man is telling
Okay.
A lot of men are the same way too.
Uh,
They just
and
thinking
men
about
are the same
fucking
way.
with that. They're not
But
thinking
here-
about the baby.
But
Or
I
wanna go shake their
present
ass
to
at
you
2
a
a.m.
logical fallacy and a point of view that's completely nonsensical. The reality of the matter is this. If a man decides he does not want to be in a child's life or does not want to have a child, he is still obligated to pay from 18 to 21 to 25 years of his life child support.
I know women that's on
Hold
child
on.
support.
He
Yeah,
is no,
I
no,
could have
that's not
put
the
my
point.
baby mama on child
That's
support
not
and
the
I never
point.
did it.
That's not the okay,
Well, that
but
was a choice that
that's
you
another argument. But that ain't the point. The point is this man is still required by United States law. Credit is getting messed up. He is going to
But
prison
why you act like
and
there's not
jail.
women that's out
His
there going through that
paychecks are
nowadays?
getting garnished.
There's women that
Because
are dealing
he
with
decided-
the same thing too.
Okay,
Nah,
but
you can't do that.
But the point.
It's less because there's not a lot
Hold
of men
on.
who take their kids and put their moms on, but there is men
No,
that got their
no,
kids'
but
mothers
that's
on
not
child
what I'm
support.
Minority
saying, though.
argument didn't matter earlier.
See
Yours
this?
shouldn't matter now.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a
I
logic.
never said it didn't matter.
Excuse me. There's a logical fallacy and an inconsistency here. If that woman decides she does not want to be a parent, don't open your legs. If a man decides he does not want to be a parent, don't go in a woman raw. You cannot tell a man he should have to pay based upon his indecision at inception to go in the woman raw, but a woman now does not have to be obligated for life when she decided to open her legs up and let somebody
Okay, so
inseminate
why
her.
does a man not have to be obligated? At the end of the day,
He is.
what
The
needs to
government
do-
makes him
what
obligated.
But the same thing, that nigga could take his kid. She's saying he could take his kid, put her on child support.
Yep.
What? Excuse me?
You can.
What are you talking about? I
can.
know 2 females right now that's on child support.
Okay. Let's stop.
It's very little, but
He
there's
can-
females. But
he
you
can
guys
put
act
on
like y'all
child
can't
support.
do the same thing. Listen, y'all men
he
just
can
don't
put
fight
on
for your
child
kids like a
support.
woman will fight for their kids. That's the problem. A lot of you men sit there and y'all complain about all this shit, but y'all don't fight for y'all kids
Okay.
the way y'all should fight for y'all kids.
He can put it on child support, fine. But if a man was to make a video saying, I don't want to pay child support, I want to be in a club at 2 a.m.,
She looks bad
he
to me.
would be getting dragged.
She should be
But
getting
yet,
dragged
y'all
too.
are all up here talking about some.
She said that, not me.
She just needs some
But
help.
I do get what I do
No,
see what
she
she was
needs
saying.
It's just
though.
looking at things
I
from a
see
She
what
don't
was
need help.
saying.
She being
I'm not
real.
saying that she's a good mother. I'm not
I don't
saying
wanna
that she's
hear
a bad
none of that
mother. We
shit.
don't know that from a can of paint. But what I am saying
She's
is
a horrible mother and a horrible person. She is literally wants to choose.
You call it what you call it. She
wants
being
to
real.
use-
She don't want
she
no
wants
kids.
to choose fun
She wants to
and
party.
happiness
That's
over
her
the
life.
obligations that she has as a woman and as a mother. After she opened her legs, she was
Had a
pregnant.
baby that she told him that she didn't want it. Then got pregnant. She
So
told him he
simple.
didn't want it, and then he kept saying that he wanted it. So what he should have did, like, and I'm just being honest, as a man, if you really love your
Should've
kid,
took
well,
that
he
baby
should have
and
took that
walked
fucking
out.
baby.
And walked
so I'm
out.
not saying I don't know if he's listen. At the end of the day, he did say he kept saying that he provides for his kid. He
He
did
should
say
have
that,
taken the baby.
but he should
Well,
have.
guess what? Then that means child support shouldn't exist. Because if a man tells you I don't want to be a father, then guess what? You should have no right to put that baby on me and make me pay child support for 18, 21, and 25
Well,
years.
he put the baby on her.
sure. How do we make that stick?
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is the logical fallacy. This is the inconsistency, and this is the double standard. Y'all are telling these
The
people
thing that I don't get is that what
this-
you're saying, focus, the same
what?
thing. It's just more women that put men on child support, but there's a lot of men that can fight for their kids and have the same rights, but they choose not to because they just don't want to go through the white man. That's really what it is. They don't want to go through the right man. They don't want to fight for their kids
right
through
man.
the white man. They don't want to fight for their kids through the system. But a lot of the same rights that we get as women when it comes to custody of the kids, the men have. Listen, my uncle raised all three of his fucking kids. I know men out there that raise their kids. There's plenty of men out there that are good fathers that have taken their kids from their mother and raised their kids. Now, some might put their baby moms on child support, some might not. But there's men out there that won't put up with that shit, that will take their kids and will fight for their kids. Get the fuck up and fight. Don't
Real
complain
quick.
about child support if you're not gonna fight for your kid. Because in
But that woman
reality
shouldn't
is
fight for
when your
hers.
kid,
she should
when your
just
kid-
not have had the kid.
No,
she should
what
just
he-
have murdered her baby in an abortion facility.
No,
or she
nobody
should just
said
have,
that. What we're saying is if she knew she was going to be that type of mother, she should never got pregnant in the first place. But being that she got pregnant
Exactly.
and he already knew what type of mindset she was on because she said
But
it in
that's
the
the
video.
same thing that goes
and
for
she said it in the
women.
video he should have been took his kid.
Women got pregnant, and I'm some motherfucking video game playing out in the streets as a young kid, not ready.
Then she
but
needs to
yet
take her kid.
yeah, but that's not how law
Or
is
choices.
set up. Nor is it how feminism is set up. Nor is it how public perception is set up. These women are out here saying, guess what? You lay with me, you better pay child support, you better keep your kid, you better do whatever. But
guys
now on
can
the
do the
flip
same
side,
thing.
these same women is saying, well, she just needs a break.
You know what the
She
crazy
just
thing is?
needs help.
Listen, focus. This is a fact, though.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot
that
of men
shit.
don't know, right? Listen, this is a fact. If you have kids and you never establish custody rights, if y'all never went to custody court, and your baby mama was holding your kid from you, your kid goes to a daycare, a school, whatever, or you get your kid a certain day, you can take your kid and never give it back to your baby mom, just like your kid can. And you know what? When your baby mom calls the cops and say, "Yo, he kidnapped my kid," you know what the cops are gonna say? You have to take him to custody court. You guys have as much right to the child as us. And this is a fact. I'm not even lying. I experienced this myself. So a lot of men will sit there and be like, "Oh, she's holding me from my kids. She won't let me see my kids." That is illegal to do. If you know where your kid goes to school at, if you know what daycare your kid goes to school at, or on your day of visitation, don't give your kid back. Take that bitch to fucking court. Now we're going to go to court, and now we're going to get 50-50, and now you can't put me on child support because I'm saying I want to be a father just as much as you're a mother. But the thing is, a lot of men don't want to go through the court system, and I understand it because as a black man, y'all have been dragged through the court system.
Teach, sister.
So I understand
Sister
that.
Quana.
But at the end of the day, this is what I be trying to tell people all the time. If somebody play cop games, I can't play street shit with you. I gotta play the cop games with you. I gotta come to court. I gotta get my lawyer. If you that type, I'm fighting the same fight you're fighting. If you coming to me with hands, I'm coming with hands. If you coming with me with lawyers, courts, and shit, I gotta come the same way. And these black men need to stand up and realize that. Stop being so worried about the perception of being a snitch. And, no, fight for your kids. You guys really do have the same rights. Y'all honestly do. And these judges respect men that get up and come and fight for their kids. Not all, but it is a lot of men that got a lot. Y'all don't understand. Y'all do have a lot more rights than y'all think y'all got.
I have 5 words to say to
B2,
that.
cap.
Captain Crunch.
Oh my God, this is and here's the thing.
America,
Y'all be the same men that's talking about
Captain
it's cap, but y'all come to the court
Capri
with no
Sun,
job, with
Colin
no house,
Kaepernick.
talking about some. Oh, I want my kids and I want, but you ain't got no job, no house, no proof of income. You gotta come correct.
Okay, listen. They don't care if you have no job. Don't care if you have no proof of income. They don't care if you none of that. They will put your ass on child support in a heartbeat. They will lock you up. They will garnish your wages and destroy your credit.
I mean, they do the same thing for females. I know females that's on child support.
That's the minority argument.
Women rarely get locked up for child support. Men are getting locked up all the time.
And
guess what? When you have an extremely biased system and where the courts and the judges are going to ride with the females regardless.
You want to know why it's more men? Because you guys don't get up and fight for your kids. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear it. Y'all don't get up and fight for your kids. That's why it's more men on child support. Because there's so many men that can do the same things.
Yes, it's not because we don't fight for our kids.
You guys complaining.
It's not because we don't fight for our kids. You know what? You should have had one less taco.
There's a lot of fathers out there that try and the system just fucks them.
We be in court enough.
It's not because we don't fight for our children. It's because the system is set up against us.
They hate women, sis. They hate us.
No, the system hates men.
Why don't you just keep it funky and just say they trying to split families?
Say it, family therapist.
I'm sorry. The system is unfair to men, and when it comes to black men specifically.
It was designed for black men, but it's for a lot of men now.
And I'm not saying that there are black women on child support, but majority, right? That we see
because it's how many men are getting up and fighting for their kids.
It's not about the fighting for the kids, right?
Yes, it is.
Our black men are scared, baby. Our black men.
I said that no, but listen, I did. But first of all, let me tell you something. I want to stop hearing this black men is scared now. First of all, it's motherfucking 2024. These snitches are walking around. Niggas is chilling with snitches. The world has fucking changed. Okay.
Let's not talk about the snitches.
I'm sorry, but the world has changed. Okay. So at the end of the day, all this scared stuff.
But there are good black men out there.
No. I don't want to hear that.
There are good black men out
there. There is good men. But if you're, like I said, if you want your kid and you're complaining about child support, do what you gotta do. Fight for your kids. That's all I care about. Because I don't care. I grew up with good men in my family. I seen too many good men that didn't make excuses. I seen too many good men that did not make excuses to care about what y'all saying.
There are some vindictive women out there.
Listen. This is my issue when people talk about excuses. You act as if every excuse is a pejorative. You act as if every excuse is negative. There are such things as valid excuses.
Okay, so what's a valid excuse for not taking your baby mama to court that won't let you see your kid?
No. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No, that doesn't make any sense. So you're putting it on her. What is a good excuse for you not going to take your baby mother to court to try to fight for custody to see your kid? Not even trying.
Can I answer the question? We be in court enough. There's
you be in court because of your own life's decisions of selling drugs.
Included.
Oh my God. You are so
stay on the same page.
Damaged. Jesus Christ.
Shut up. I'm not talking about the racial profiling. I'm not talking about the racial profiling. I'm talking about the men that literally are talking about, oh, I'm scared, but they got real charges.
I don't want this to devolve into a yelling match. What I want to do is have an intellectual, conversation and a discourse between.
This is why I should have drank Henny.
Exactly. I have a shot for you.
Rich Dad poured that out now too. On March 9th.
Okay, listen. This is the reality of the matter.
I can't mix now.
It's 100% cap that men aren't trying. It's 100% cap that the system is not set up against men.
So just do me a favor. Tell me what are men doing that you're saying that they're trying.
I'm about to tell you.
How are they trying? I want to know.
I'm about to
Don't
tell you.
just say they're trying. How?
Can I get the floor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Men go to court Men,
Because the woman takes them.
can I finish, please? Men fight for custody.
Because the woman takes them.
No. I deal with men all the time who take their wives and baby mothers and exes to court
Because she's taking her money.
because no, Miss Tacos and Tequila, shut your ass up. Mute her mic. No, they go to court and they fight because they want to be in their child's life.
How many men can you name that do that?
Can I finish?
Okay,
please?
let me just back the mic up.
Okay. Shit.
We need to be civil. Wait, la bomba.
Help that. Ayúdame, por favor.
Gotta tighten the bottom.
Yeah. See that? Trying to snatching shit out. Okay, so they go and they help. And they fight. They fight. Look at what we just watched.
You do it. You twist it.
Ah, shit. We just.
Cut.
While they waiting, everybody in the Phillipsburg, Easton, Bethlehem area, March 9th, I'm doing a free basketball camp for the kids, ages 9 through 17. March 9th, you heard? And my new album, Think and Grow Rich, same day.
So I'm going to talk while they're fixing that. I think it's important to talk about the school to prison pipeline, how automatically our little black and brown babies are getting sent to detention disproportionately to white children, which then also leads into us going to jail and having issues with the legal system disproportionately. So there's a fear base built all the way back into school. So I think it's difficult not to talk about the history.
We're back. So the reality of the matter is this: men do fight. They fight and they fight all the time. They fight the court systems. They fight their baby mothers. But
They fight their baby mothers.
Cállate ya. Okay? But the reality of the matter is this: the system has been set up against fathers. It's been set up against men, particularly black and urban men.
I can't.
You
say
have
that.
to. Silencio, por
My
favor.
baby dad got a restraining
Gracias.
order on me right now.
Okay, so look. So the thing is, it's been set up against men. Too many men have went to court.
He went to court and he won.
Too many men. That's because you a thug and a gangster. You came up in there with 72 face tats. He didn't care. He said, he looked at him. He looked at the face tattoos. He said she's a thug and a criminal. And that's it. But no, men fight, okay? I'll give you an example. If we go into the courtroom and we have the same exact qualifying criterion, jobs, homes. I'm not talking about you don't have a home or you don't have a job and he does and he's more stable, so they gave him to him on a rare occasion. If we go in with the same qualifying criterion, you're getting the baby.
Yeah, there's a facto
If we go in
mundo.
with the same qualifying criterion, I got a job, you got a job. I got a house, you got a house. I got an address, you got an address. I got 3 fucking witnesses, you got 3 witnesses. They're giving the baby to you.
So you tell me they're
And
not going
then
to
they're
split the
putting
custody.
me on child support. Now, you want to understand why it's not that men don't fight, but men get jaded after a while because I'm paying child support for a kid I don't know, I can't see. As a result, I resent this child because I can't grow as a man. My credit is affected. My wages are garnished. My jobs is firing me. I'm in prison. I'm locked up, and I don't even know Jamario, whatever the fuck your name is.
So
Nigga.
I created a
I don't
brand new
even know
family.
Lil Jamario. So now, you who have all the balls in your court, you can get Section 8, like that. You can get child support, like that. You can get
Alimony.
welfare, like that.
Y'all niggas don't got no money for alimony, so we
I
gonna
ain't
cut
talking
that
about
right
You
there.
gotta start dealing with different brands of niggas, yo.
I'm
Listen,
just saying.
All right.
Alimony means that you was taking care of me
See,
and
this
you
the
was paying
tangent.
the majority of
This the
stuff.
I was going
and
somewhere.
now
I was going somewhere. This the tangent.
he said alimony.
You can get all of these things I can't get.
Not that many.
All right,
We
how
talking
many
about.
niggas you know on Section 8?
How many niggas I know on Section 8? I can name 4.
How many? You can name 4. For every 4 you name, I name you 30 women on Section 8.
Okay, how many niggas
the
apply?
streets.
How many niggas apply for Section 8? Have
Nigga,
any of you guys ever applied for Section 8?
yes, they applied.
No. He said no. Have you ever applied for Section 8?
You know why?
Have you ever applied for Section 8?
You know why that?
No. Have you ever applied for
I got
Section 8?
felony. I can't.
You know
Have
why-
you ever applied for Section 8?
You know why they're-
Have you ever applied? Answer the
Well,
question.
DJ Focus, motherfucker. Fuck you
Exactly.
talking about? Apply for Section 8.
Listen, I don't want to
Nigga, I
hear
had food stamps since
excuses.
2003.
If you want your kid, go to court, fight for your kid, get your shit together. At the end of the day, a father is just as important as a mother. Fight for your kids.
Okay.
Stop making excuses.
Okay, all right, listen.
Bum ass
The
nigga.
reason why niggas. Let me get a shot of Cuervo. The reason why niggas ain't on Section 8 is, abundantly, is because we don't have custody of our children abundantly. And because we do not have the, what is
So
this?
they said basically what I said. If you steal your kid, the government, you as a man,
God.
you guys really
We
do
don't
have
care
the same
about the
rights.
feminist
It's
point of
true.
views.
Y'all don't care. Exactly, right there. Y'all don't care about the feminist point of view.
Because they are 100% guided against men. They're not based in truth and reality.
Well, then maybe if more men stood up and went to court and actually fought for their kids, and you guys really took a fucking stand, maybe things would fucking change. You cannot
men's fault.
expect change with no action.
It's the men. So now you.
That's a fact.
know-
You cannot expect change and to change the narrative
Okay.
with no damn action.
Okay, so now
Men
you
get
know-
up, fight for your
So now-
kids, take her to court, take her back to
So
court
now-
if they deny you.
So
Get
now-
a good lawyer, go to the news,
Okay.
do what
Go
you
make
gotta
something
do,
happen.
fight
You
for
know-
your fucking kid. I don't care what you gotta do.
Okay, so now you know. Now you know the
Go create
action.
another family.
Hold on. So now you know the action
that
that
right as a
every
man.
man has taken in every court case in every situation to actually be able to delineate or to actually be able to make the
Listen, there's a man on here right
See,
now,
you
Jay
not
the God.
listening
Hold
to
on, but
me.
Jay the God said, ain't no excuses. I fought in court for my little man when I was 19 years old. And Jay, do you got your son? Do you got custody of your son? Because, and mind you, this is a black man.
You don't got custody of this.
I'm not saying he got full custody, but I'm trying to say is that they will grant you 50-50.
saying
I
that
know
those
plenty
that
of
nigga
men
know.
who got 50-50 custody with their baby moms because they went to court and fought. I know, and I'm not like just making this shit up. There's men who really fight for their kids.
Yeah, I got full
understand that
custody.
men have. Yeah, he
Thank
got
you,
full
Jay.
custody. I understand that there is men that are traumatized from the court systems. I'm not saying that the court system is never unfair to you guys. The court system definitely is unfair to you guys
Okay, so
a
you're
lot of
proving my
times.
point.
But what
So
I'm trying to say
so
is
stop.
You said a lot of
fight.
times.
So stop. Okay, all right, but listen.
Yeah, make
you
fucking
want us
decisions.
to fight an unfair system,
It's not
a
unfair,
corrupt
but
ass
depends on
baby
what judge you
mom
get.
who using the system against me, telling me I can't have no say in whether my child get born. But if you decide to have the baby, then I just got to pay forever. I got to be on child support, and the government just
you get
destroying my
50-50
life.
custody, you
Hold
can't be
on,
put on child
and
support.
and the government destroying my life. Let me stop before I fucking break this thing off.
Don't touch my mic now. Don't.
So now I have to deal with this disparity, and I just gotta fight and deal with it. No, I'm gonna fight for a year. I'm gonna fight for 2 years. I might fight for 5, but eventually I'm gonna get jaded and say fuck you and Jamario.
All right, so Jay the God says he has partial custody right now. And he's going for full as we speak. Thank you, Jay the God. And that's how you know you love your kid and you fight. And at the end of the
proving my
day,
point, though.
but he is proving my fucking
No,
point
he's proving
too.
my point.
He's proving my point too.
He's proving my point.
We need to get to these comments because there's plenty of men that fight for their kids.
he's proving
Trying to
my
make it
point.
seem like,
No, he's proving my point because you just said, well, fight for your kids. Okay, thank you. We have people who's fighting.
But I'm saying
So he's
there's
proving my point.
very few men that
Every
do.
nigga who
Y'all
get
sit
up here is
didn't-
proving my
No, what
point.
he said is that men don't do it like that because the system is only geared towards women.
Yo.
That basically, that when a man takes a woman to court, that it's mainly the woman that's getting the child support, that's getting the Section 8, that's getting everything. There is
boy.
men, there's a lot of cases, but it's unheard of like that. Just like
And I think
when it-
also to go into your point too, a
on.
lot of these men are still fucking their baby moms, which blurs the lines.
Who gives a fuck? That don't mean nothing.
Clear
Hold up, time
mind.
out. No,
they coming out here not knowing which way they dick go and which way they brain go.
so what? That doesn't matter. And I'm gonna tell you why in a
Confusion.
minute. My boy Swerve, my man from my hood, he said, yo, bruh, I know someone that got custody of his kids and can't get no help. They going through it right now as we speak. A lot of our bros fought hard and still got locked up for child support, and they had custody of their kids. This is another disparity. My uncle, God rest his soul, got his children 4 days a week and was still on child support. So don't tell me that the system is not set up against the men. It's set up against the men. I fight. I even get custody and I'm still on child support. There is a reason there's a disparity between Section 8 and no Section 8. There's a reason there's a disparity with men. Hold on, let me finish, Quana. There's a reason there's a disparity between men that's locked up and women locked up. There's a reason there's a disparity between a woman having to say if the child gets born and a man having no say if the child gets born. From the very inception of life, the court systems is geared towards the women. The women are able to decide if she gonna have the baby or not. The woman is decide if she gonna put you on child support or not. And there's a double standard. If the woman decides to have the child and the man don't want it, he still gotta go on child support. But if a man decides and begs his woman to have the child, okay, and she decides she don't want it, she get to make dumbass videos like we just watched.
Hey, folks.
You wanted this kid. I don't want this goddamn kid. I want to go to the club till 2 o'clock in the morning. Kiss my ass. I don't want to hear none of that.
Who got the 100th comment?
Man, we almost up to 200 comment. I owe people a lot of money. All right? We're my audio visual man. We need to get him out here so we can see who got the 100th comment.
Y'all better make sure y'all stay on because we about to give out these cash apps, and if we announce your name as the winner for the cash app winner and you are not on, you do not get it. We go right to the next person.
We're going right to the next person. If you are the 100th comment, you better stay on because if you don't, you're done up.
And listen to the people who came on the couch
They
today,
said, why we fighting like a married couple?
I just want to say,
I hate you. That's what happened after all of these goddamn months of being on my co-host.
I just want to say I appreciate you guys for coming through. I hope you don't take offense to anything I'm saying. I got a little tequila in my system. I normally don't drink tequila, so it got me a little bit today.
You are good. You guys.
But I love you guys, and I love to debate. So this is why I love the DJ Focus podcast because we respect everybody's opinions. I appreciate you guys' opinions, and I respect them.
All right, let us get the 100th comment.
Thank you.
Where we at on the comment tip? Is we at where we at? Let's see. Facebook been winning. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Y'all gotta step your game up.
Look, they told me to take another shot.
Tequila.
No, I don't need no more.
All right. Yeah. Oh shit.
It's an Audi though, boy. Then you gonna have me really on here arguing with y'all.
All right. You know what? These topics got so goddamn juicy that we didn't even get to the last two topics in comments.
Mealing says sometimes they make you put the dad on child support to get all the benefits.
Exactly. First of all, let me tell you something. This guy, Lyndon Baines Johnson, who came into office after Kennedy was murdered, he had something called the Great New Deal, the Great New Plan, all of that. And guess what he brought into the diaspora? It was child support, welfare, and guess what? They incentivized father absence via the welfare system. They said, we'll give you Section 8, child support, cash assistance, welfare, food stamps, all of this if the father is not in the house. And if the father is not in the house, guess what? The first thing they ask you is the father in the house. And then when you say no, they tell you put him on child support, they're going to cut you off. We're going to cut you off from all of these benefits if you don't put him on child support. So now men are completely at the bottom of the totem pole. And then we wonder why niggas is getting to the point where they like, look, man, fuck you and them kids. I'm moving to Wyoming and creating a whole new family and a new name. My name Al-Tariq Shaddad Jackson.
Shout out all my Haitians with the WhatsApp families, man. Second families are
Your wife said that you are a bad influence.
Who, me?
Yeah, your wife. She said you're a bad influence.
How?
I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger.
This is the bullshit. So now what I'm supposed to say? All women is right.
And then
Men ain't shit. Child support is justified. Welfare didn't come from the government.
I believe in child support.
I will speak my truth, God damn it.
I believe in child
We
support.
did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Yo, so listen, I had seen a video earlier, right? So I'm actually a guy's opinion. So I have seen a video earlier where the guy actually exposed his baby mother who was sneaking in coke into a prisons. She was sneaking in coke into the prisons. He exposed her on Facebook, basically got her locked up. So and he basically he snitched on his baby mom because he felt a type of way because she had him on child support because she was selling coke. My thing is, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what type of woman I am. All right, I'm the type of woman that, let's say if I had another kid, so my kid's father is deceased, R.I.P. to him. If I had a kid, thank you. If I had a kid with somebody today, right, and you wasn't really doing what you had to do as a father, I'm putting your ass on child support.
Child support is
if
evil.
I hit the lottery for $1 billion, I'ma still leave your black ass on child support because I feel as if though
Child support
at the
is-
end of the day, let me tell you
Wow.
something. This is why I believe in child support because
Wow.
I'll be damned. Now it's different if it's a father that wants to take care of their kids and you doing everything because I'm actually a mother that really
Wow.
likes to co-parent. But I'll be damned if you think that you about. It's not even about me needing the money. I could be a millionaire. I'm still leave you in child support. You not about
Spiteful.
to live like you ain't. It has nothing to do with being spiteful.
You are.
At the end of the day, this kid is both of our responsibility. No, this kid is both our responsibility. You're gonna remember you got a kid every time you got paid that shit. And I don't even need the money, but I'ma still take it because at the end of the day, you are still responsible to take care of this kid. Point blank, period. So you're basically saying this is what gets me. So if your baby mom hits $1 million, you still don't gotta buy your kid shit. So now because she's rich. This is the same thing with the guy that was exposed his baby mom for selling coke. So now because your baby mom is rich, you don't gotta buy your kids sneakers when they need
Okay,
sneakers.
let me.
You don't gotta
let me
fucking help
tell you where your
out with your
logical-
kids
okay,
at all.
Quana,
That doesn't make any
Quana,
sense.
you're wrong.
You a
And this-
gangster, yo.
no,
I don't give a fuck.
Quana, you're wrong, and this is
gangster.
why you're wrong.
And I got a man who feels me.
Okay, fine, but this is why you're wrong. Child support is not a system of male accountability. It's a system of the government.
That's originally what it was created for, yes.
to destroy men, okay, and to disrupt the family household, to incentivize father absence. Because guess what? I can put you on child support and still have my side nigga move in if I want to. So guess what? It destroys the family household and the family unit. And wait, and there is a disparity that exists with the fact that first of all, you didn't have to open your leg. You let me in. I didn't go inside your body.
I don't wanna hear that, but
you
go
didn't,
ahead.
hold on. You didn't go inside my body. I went inside your body. You let me in.
And you
First of all,
came
let me
in.
finish. Let me finish.
But go ahead.
Second of all, you didn't take control of the 80 or 90 versions of of contraceptives that they have out here. Okay, you could have took Nuvarang, you could have took Mirena, you could have took the pill.
And you know about
you
birth control,
could.
you really know it does
Excuse
affect-
me,
mess up your body.
excuse me. Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish. All I got is condoms. One, you
use
got.
them.
Excuse me, which you could have made me use before I let you let me
And
in.
vasectomy.
But you, that's
Thank
different.
you.
That's
We got
extreme.
some options here. Go ahead.
That's extreme. I'm not talking about tying your tubes or vasectomies. I'm talking about birth control. You
That is
have
birth control.
see this.
A birth
you-
control is a
okay,
contraceptive
Quana, you
to
gotta let
having
me talk.
kids. A vasectomy
Quan-
is that. But go
Mute
ahead.
her mic. It's like, nah. You have to understand. You did not take in. First of all, you let me inside of you. Second of all, you did not take advantage of the 90 plus contraceptives and forms of birth control that you could have took control of. Third of all, whether to have the baby or not was purely your choice according to the laws of America.
That's your only valid point
hold
now.
on. Was your choice.
Yes.
So you done skipped all of these preventative measures. Now you're telling me, a man who didn't want children, who wasn't capable of taking care of children, but yet who you still let nut inside you, I'm gonna make you feel it, nigga.
So why should that mom that was in the
Hold
video
on, can I
feel it?
finish?
Why
Why
should she
don't
be
you
held
feel
accountable
it?
for a kid that she didn't want?
Why don't
She
you?
didn't want it.
Why don't you feel it? Because the reality of the matter is, you fucked up way more than I did by skipping all of these preventative measures and allowing yourself. What do they say? Mother's baby, papa's maybe. I don't even know if this is my kid. The fact that you the one got to deal with the
First of
9
all,
months.
you
Hold
can
on.
ask for a
Let me
DNA test
finish.
before being
You
put on
got to
child
deal with.
support.
Ah, shit.
Nah, they fucked it up.
Your turn.
It's over.
You have to deal with the 9
It's
months.
over.
You have to deal with the painful birth. Shit.
We need to be civil.
You have to deal with the painful birth. You have to deal with all that. So the fact of the matter is, you're the one who fucked up a lot more than me. Okay.
First of all, I don't believe in that. I honestly do believe that when it comes to having a kid, I do believe that it's both parties' fault at the end of the day. I do believe that when it comes down to keeping the kid, it's definitely the woman's choice. I 100% believe in that. 'Cause at the end of the day, as a man, you know, if you have unprotected
So
sex
you
with
can
a
keep
woman,
the baby, but if
but
I
what I'm
want the
trying to say
baby
is
and you
you're
don't, then now you get to put me on child support and say, nigga, you
but
gonna feel it?
First of all, what I'm trying
What?
to say is you act like some women that put men on child support, them homes wasn't already broken. Like there wasn't already, the guy wasn't already absent. Now I'm not saying yes, the government does push to have black men out of the homes. I'm not going to disagree with that. But what I'm trying to say is there's already some black men that choose to be outside of the homes. So that's why they're putting the father on child support. There is women that don't abuse the child support system. And in the comments, there is men that said that there is
It's
certain
not
men
that
that
men-
actually choose to be on child support. Some men don't mind child support because it's less of a headache. I don't got to deal with you, bitch. Listen, the money going to come right
Listen,
out. I don't mind paying for my
only
kids.
men who love child support are the super rich and drug dealers. The fact of the matter is, if my ass fucking putting in 40 hours a week and I got a regular job and majority of my check is being garnished and sent to these women and these kids who I
Most y'all
can't
don't
even
even
see,
make that much money.
and
Y'all
I
child
don't
support be
even
like
know-
$40, $50 a week. Goodbye.
Drug dealers.
There's rich niggas.
Drug
too. Why you
dealers.
keep fucking with broke niggas?
Drug
Shout
dealers.
out
No,
to
but I'm just trying to say, and like he
Only
just said,
drug
he
dealers.
just said also too, the
The
rich
fact
men,
is,
most
the
of the
niggas
rich
with
men
that
don't
bag
care.
that's getting
They
good
don't
checks.
care about child support. But my thing, what I'm trying to say, you're
God,
trying to
no.
act like the only reason
No,
why
we
there's
forgot
so
about our
many
guests.
broken
We just-
homes
we just all
is
did.
because,
Yeah.
but he's saying the only reason why there's so many broken homes is because the white man is pushing y'all out. Some of these homes are already broken.
No,
There's rich
I didn't
dads
say
and
that's
there's
the
poor
only
dads.
reason that there's broken homes. I said
dad pulled that out
I
now.
said the reason there are the majority broken homes is because father absence was incentivized via the welfare system in Lyndon Baines Johnson. That's a fact. You have to understand that when they brought in welfare, women had an option now to not deal with their man, to not deal with the father, to not have to stick it out, to not for better or for worse shit, but to have the government pay their bills, pay for their food, pay for their Section 8, pay for the. They married the government and divorced their husbands. This is why we have father absence at such a high rate.
Say that louder,
It's not
please.
just because men all of a sudden develop the gene where they don't love their children and want to deal with their children. No, I'm not dealing with you and the government versus me.
Jamar said if you don't want to deal with the child support system, find a wife. Thank you. Bye.
The wife
Goodbye.
will put you on child support too. Jamar. Fuck.
After you're
Fuck is
outside of
Who
the
want
home.
100
What is Jamar
comment,
talking about? Nigga, a wife will put your ass on child support too. And that's not the key. And while I will agree with the fact that, look, this is how society is, so men should protect themselves, what I don't agree with is how society is. We should not create a system which disadvantages the men severely and gives all the advantage to the women. You have the right to have the baby or kill the baby, no consequence.
only right
you have
that
the
we
right to
have.
put
That's
me
feminism.
on child support. That's feminism.
It
You
is
have the right to put me
feminism.
on child support. You have the
DJ Focus is the feminist.
I'm not, but
He is. He wants equal rights for men.
I don't
Men
want
and
equal
women to have
rights
equal
for men.
rights.
I want equal reproductive rights, and that's the thing. I'm not feminist.
court system.
I'm not feminist. What I'm saying is, it matters that I should have a say in my child. The whole
You
notion.
said you didn't know if it was your child.
Okay, all right. Only if you're being a hoe. Only if you're being a whore.
You said
Only if you're being a thought.
mother's baby, father's maybe.
Excuse me, but the only way I don't know if it's my child is if you're being a thought.
So why are
which
you
is-
sleeping with somebody
excuse me,
unprotected that's a
excuse me,
thought?
Excuse me, which is if you're being a thought, which is another practice that's promoted by feminism. It's okay to be a thought and be sexual promiscuous. And if men can do it, I can do it.
Feminism
I
is-
should be able to screw who I want to. I'm just
That's
sexually
not
liberated and
feminism.
free. That's another
But the thing is, the funny
point
thing,
of view
the funny thing about
that's
that is that what
posited
you
by
guys
feminism.
scream. I could fuck
That's
any
not
Be a
bitch I
whore
want,
and it's
but I'm
okay.
just a man. I could be a
That's
whore
not
and it's okay because
feminism.
men can't be whore because you know why? We do the plucking and y'all do the opening up, so we can sleep with the whole
Men
world.
can't be whores.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You're saying that men can't be whores.
No, only women can be whores.
Only women can be whores.
Exactly.
Isn't that interesting?
It is because women screw who they want and men screw who they can.
Technically,
We fuck who we can. Y'all fuck who y'all want.
Listen.
So as a result, when you abuse,
We gotta let the couch
go ahead,
talk.
Look. Technically, I'm not gonna lie. And what it is that women start with like this, high respect level. So like when a woman starts sleeping around, she loses value. When a woman just like not clean, loses value. When an attitude loses value. Now, a man starts on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We start on the bottom. We don't we have to build attitude. Like when we build attitude, when we build when we keep ourselves clean, when we when we build ourselves up to that point, now we could get a female, right? In all reality, that's when we want the female that yes doesn't sleep around and yes, but at the end of the day, technically, females start up here, men start down here when it comes to that subject all day, every day.
I mean, I definitely do agree with you when it comes to that, because at the end of the day, we are born with basically like our purity, we're more sexualized. Like at the end of the day, we gain our value to most men from not having multiple partners, from not sleeping around and stuff like that. But I honestly don't care what you men say, and I heard 50 million opinions of it. I do believe that a man should respect their body and have some type of standards within themselves, because men can catch the same diseases that we can catch. Men can put themselves at risk just like we can. And men should value themselves and what they have within themselves. Now, in the world that we live in, unfortunately, it's just not like that. A lot of women do like men who have multiple baby mothers, or attracted to the men who has the most money and all the females on their body, and they built themselves up per se, like you said. You get what I'm saying? But does that make it right? No.
No.
But they say that they say that a man is you only know a man's loyalty when he has everything, and you only know a woman's loyalty when a man has nothing.
That's facts of life.
That's a good point.
Tell me you messing with a hood booger without telling me you messing with a hood booger.
Okay, so all right, listen.
I don't think you mess with hood booger.
All right, listen. The reality of the matter is this. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love my sisters.
Did we find our Cash App winners?
Did we find our Cash App winners? I love my sisters. Y'all gotta stop the cap. Everybody here has to stop the goddamn cap. We know damn well the system is set up against niggas. We know damn well that the child support system is set up to destroy men. We know
black men
specifically, but now it's just going all over to all men. We know damn well the system is rigged for women. You get to have the baby, decide whether you're going to have the baby. Then you get to also decide whether or not I got to take care of it. What? You got to pick. If you want to decide whether you can if you can abort my child, I should be able to abort myself out of that child's life. If you ain't ready, bitch, neither am I. I ain't ready to have a kid. I'm going to murder this little nigga. I ain't ready to have a kid. I'm not paying child support. Well, you decided to have this baby. No, bitch, you decided to have this baby. How the hell you gonna tell me you get to decide whether or not my child lives, and then you also get to decide whether or not I gotta be obligated for 18 years? Then get mad. When I say, you know what? I told your ass I wasn't ready. I'm out of here. Oh, you deadbeat. I'm gonna go to the American government and ruin your life, bitch. So you went to the government to kill the kid's life. You just using the government against the child. You using the government against your husband. And now you married to the government, and the government done used you specifically to destroy the family. You notice why these feminists all of a sudden, that two major gripes is men ain't no good and I want to kill my kids. Bitch, how is those the two major points of feminism? Men ain't no good, and I should be able to murder my child in an abortion facility.
That's not what feminism is. Once again, I repeat, that is not what feminism is.
Feigned under the fact of we're oppressed and we want to. They don't care about oppression, and neither do the government. If they cared about oppression, black people wouldn't be oppressed. They don't care about oppression. They care about using women against their men, using women for themselves, using women. My nigga, they using y'all. Y'all had a good life.
Hey, Focus, you saying too much, bro.
I'm saying too much?
Yeah.
The Illuminati gonna get me? All right. Sorry, Illuminati. All right, let's get to our final thoughts because it's 11:30. We getting here kind of late. We'll start with tacos and tequila over here. All
First of all,
right.
I just want to say shout out to tequila tonight. Tacos and tequila, got your girl feeling right. But like I said earlier, I appreciate you guys coming through today. It was definitely a dope ass podcast. Got a little spicy for a couple minutes. But ladies, don't be putting on your baby dad on child support for petty shit. But if he really not taking care of that kid, put him on child support. And fellas, take it to court, fight for your kids, do what you got to do. And yeah, that's my final thoughts.
Okay.
Shout out to the DJ Focus podcast.
Latin Dream, final thoughts, please.
You already know, man. Bang, bang. El Día en la casa. Ya tú sabes, man. You can look me up on all platforms. Latin Dream 88 on Instagram. And GOMB Stars on YouTube. I'm going to this Miami event. You already know. Share that joint. It's free support. It's free to support. That's all I got to say, man. And shout out to everybody that definitely joined the live. Shout out to DJ Focus for having me. Quanta Tatted, the host. I definitely met my man over here, Lenny Coco. You know what I'm saying? And Izzy, his, the wifey. You know what I mean? So,
yes, it was nice to have a lady on the couch today.
Yes, it was. Definitely. It got spicy. We had some great subjects. We had some great back and forth, and everybody was just mature enough to just respect everybody's opinion and keep it moving at the end of the day. That's right. Shout out to everybody.
All right. Lenny Coco, final thoughts.
Lenny Coco on IG, on YouTube, on TikTok, everywhere. New album March 9th, Think and Grow Rich. Basketball camp at Burley's Gym as well. Ages 9 to 17, boys and girls.
Nigga,
March 9th.
Whipped.
Stay in the real state
You
of
wasn't
mind.
your Lenny Coco self tonight. So let me stop.
You're not lying. I had to hold back. Next time she won't be here. But I'm happy she's here today.
Don't know. She was better than you. Nigga, you kicked off.
Hey, bro, it's my final thought, bro. It's my final thought.
All right, go ahead.
Real state of mind. And I'm going to allow this beautiful black woman to talk before I get in trouble.
That's just right.
Thank you for having me. My final thoughts are, ladies, feminism is about you getting what you deserve in the workplace, in school. You deserve the same rights, the same benefits as men. It's not about anything to do with manipulating men, trying to put yourself above a man. It's just equality, right? We talk about racism and all of that. It's just equality for women. Thank you.
Okay, let's get. My final thought is I gotta owe somebody some money. Soko and Lime, you are our winner. Can you please drop your Cash App so I can pay you money before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I think she's still on here too.
Yes, we
Soko
love
and
you.
Lime.
Soko and Lime.
Get
I think I'm
lushed.
sitting on this charger though, cause my shit not charging. What? Tacos
We
and
wrapping it
tequila.
up. We wrapping it up.
Soko and Lime, go ahead and throw that.
Drop your Cash App.
Did we get to 200 comments? All right, so I owe 2 people Cash Apps. All right, there we go. Shout out to Izzy. Shout out to Lenny Coco. Big shout out to my boy Latin Dream. Shout out to Quanta Tatted for yelling and screaming at me. You are banned from tacos and tequila before you come on the podcast. Jesus Christ, I've never dealt with such an unruly co-host in my life. All that shit they was talking about feminism is cap. It might have started as a we want to equal, but now it's we love. Sit down. And now it is men. We want to be men. Men ain't shit. The patriarchy. We hate the patriarchy. Men have oppressed us for so many years. We hate the toxic masculinity. Don't be a man. Let us be men instead. That's what the fucking. That's what modern day feminism is. It's a destruction of traditional male values. It is a corruption of femininity in its truest form and sense. That's what it is. And it's been hijacked by the American government as a ploy to turn people against one another and to act as though genders don't exist, gender roles don't exist. Men ain't men, women ain't women. All that shit is crap and all of it's bullshit, all right? Yes. Furthermore, we're going to end this with a Latin Dream video. I want to end this with a Latin Dream video before we get up out of here. Let's play that last Latin Dream video. Go ahead, you can slide. Not you, not yet. You shorty. All right, Latin Dream. You ready to take us out of here?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Put the drill chata on.
Drill chata. We love everybody. Thank y'all for coming out.
Let's go. LD, bang, bang.
Drill chata.
There's a line to the back.
Buenos noches, mi amigos. Feminism ain't shit.
Yo, the mic's off.
The mic should be at the mic.